What's good, my brother from a different mother?
Hey, what's up, man? Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to U3 Sports. U3 -2 tonight. Sean is a little bit under the weather, so we're gonna take over for him tonight. How you feeling, bro?
Well, I'm feeling better than Sean. I think he told us that he loved somebody that wasn't clean last night. That's my bad.
Man, it's all good. He's probably devastated like I am when we lost to Team Bees. But hey, welcome everybody. Hope everybody had a safe Monday. Hope everybody made some money, or at least thought about trying to make some money.
Absolutely, man.
What we got going on today, my man?
Man, we got a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about. We got UFC recap when for the heavyweight division. There's like pretty good fights going on. The upcoming major card next, which would be UFC 261, and of course, and that's a little bit of NFL, of course. Talking about the NFC West, and it seems like everybody in the NFC West is jumping and just racing to arms, trying to stack players and whatever. Because I think there's a lot of jobs on the line today or this year, bro.
Oh yeah, I agree. It's going to be a lot of people's jobs up for grabs. We're still dealing with this quarterback circus too, as well, man.
Are you talking? What are you talking about? Are you talking about Jimmy G?
Well, of course, Jimmy G. I know I didn't want to bring it up because I know that's your squad. But I know if you all could do things differently, you would love to get your hands on Deshaun Watson and send Jimmy G back to New England. What you think?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Anti? What's up, CA? What's going on?
Salute everybody. Salute everybody.
I'm sorry. I purposely ignored that. Absolutely. Yeah, of course. What's up, Tiffany? Super Todd Bros, what's going on?
Salute to everybody.
Yeah, CA, Sean last night, he had too much fun last night, and I think he loved somebody that wasn't clean. So and that's what happened.
He had too much to drink. He had too much to drink, man.
Yeah, he don't drink alcohol. He had too much cranberry juice.
Too much. I was just about to say that. Too much cranberry juice.
Hey, whenever all of us went out, wasn't he like the designated driver?
Every time.
Because I don't remember how we got back from Richmond, bro.
I got us home a couple times too.
Yeah, I don't remember those days, bro.
Yeah, I got us home. Got us home a couple times, man. Appreciate everybody who's in the live chat right now. If you're viewing us for the first time, please, if you like the content, hit like and subscribe. We talk a lot of sports here. We talk everything sports here, as well as other important topics that we feel that should be discussed. What we're about to do right now, me and Cisco are about to go over a few things. And before we open up the chat, when you come in tonight, we'll give you some things to bring to the table tonight. Some talking points about the NBA. We got some, like Cisco said, we got some UFC, some Lakers, Nets. Well, first, Cisco.
I got you, bro.
Did you see that fight?
Man. So yeah, that was funny, right? So I think it requires us to take a closer look, okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I truly do believe that. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look, because that was major, bro. That was legit major.
You don't know what he's talking about? He's talking about the UFC fight. 260,
260, yeah, 260.
Yeah, 260.
It's time for a closer look. Let's go. All right, so obviously the big fight. We'll start from the bottom up. So let me highlight something from you. This is the third. I don't even know how to say his name, but he is the brother of the former lightweight champion who's undefeated, went 29-0, excuse me. And they also have another guy in lightweight too. So all three of these guys, I've seen all three of these guys fight, and these guys are legit, bro. I mean, I've never seen fighting like that before. Everything they do from the ground up is par none. It's on an elite level. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I agree.
Next one, of course, the next highlight, Sugar Sean O'Malley. He came back in. He looked really good. Had a couple walk-offs. I mean, he's been known
Yeah.
to try and hit a dude, and as they're going down, he kind of walks off. So I was like, oh man, this is getting. But it was a good fight. The guy he fought, Thomas Almeida, whatever his name is, that son bitch could take a punch.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy got rocked, and he was still standing. I have no idea.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, he's playing for something bigger than just a check. You know, he's fighting for something other than a check. It's real out here in the field, my man.
I think Sean O'Malley definitely got a bonus for that one.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know if his fight was the fight of the night, but he looked really good on his comeback. He's just really tall for that bantamweight division. He's really tall, really lanky. So when he punches, he's coming down on you. It's just like your boy. Well, I would have said he does pack a punch for that division.
Right.
He's tall. Next one was Tyron Woodley, man. That was so Tyron at the beginning of the fight, the first minute or so, Tyron Woodley, this is his comeback. He's coming back off almost like a 3-fight loss. I'm not sure about that, but he lost to your boy. What's that dude? Everybody hates that MAGA motherfucker. They should be talking about something in the chat. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, we're going. Yeah, that was I forgot who he fought, but Tyron Woodley. This one, everybody's been saying whether or not he should go in retirement. He looked good briefly, but that Vincente, he rocked him and got him in a barbell choke. Now I don't know what any of these means. I just know it was a good fight for about 3 minutes. That's about it. Then of course your boy Francis versus Stipe.
Yeah.
That's a scary dude.
It was a couple of scary guys from this one.
Yeah, but this guy improved wrestling. He improved his patience. Holy shit. It was awesome.
Yeah, man, no doubt, man.
I mean, he put him out. He put him out. Like I said, that was the biggest fight right there. I thought, of course, now let's talk about Bones Jones fighting Francis. And I think as of yesterday or today, Jones was like, cut me from the UFC. Or release me. So I don't know. Stipe said that the game plan, he deviated from the game plan. I suggest to you, sir, that the game plan was to get into that ring with that massive man in that short of distance. That game plan was faulty.
Yeah. John Jones, to me, he's just on the down climb, man. When he's in the media more for other things than what he should be, in my opinion. But if he does fight Francis, he better bring his A game, his lunch,
man.
His lunch pail, some extra Gatorade, maybe spike the Gatorade a little bit.
Yeah.
But and he may want to ask for 2-minute rounds because Francis, man, woof.
Yeah, so Francis has I don't know the reach discrepancy, but because John Jones is long as well, so his upper body, Francis' upper body, is just as long as your boy Jones, man. And with one punch, dynamite. I'm talking about fucking dynamite, bro.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
I agree, Khalil. As far as Usman being one of the best in the UFC. I mean, as of right now, it's 3 Africans. Three men from Africa who currently hold the heavyweight, middleweight, and the welterweight. And I think UFC, as far as most well-rounded, will have to be Kamaru Usman. I agree. I definitely agree with that. But yeah, man, did you see the knockout from Francis Ngannou?
J-Man? Talking to me? Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah. I was. He had to go to the hospital. He needed some medical attention quick because I was kind of cringing. I watched it again earlier, and I was like, man. But he took some clean shots. Now that kick to the face
Oh yeah,
I thought that was the one that was going to knock him out earlier.
yeah. I thought when he hit and he was able to get away from it, I think his biggest mistake was when he landed that punch on Nagano. He thought he hurt him, so he paused, and when he paused, that allowed him to connect cleanly. So yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
man.
look forward to that fight between Jones and Nagano. If I'm Nagano, I'm trained. I'm trained to make sure I'm watching out for Jones's leg kicks because he's going to try and stomp the knees and stuff like that. So he has to be careful of that.
Absolutely.
Upcoming, the next big one though in the UFC, J Mac, is 261. Now, I don't know if you know, Usman versus Masvidal, but I'm really looking forward to Wei Zhang and Rose, Thug Rose. Thug Rose, that's my dog. I love that girl. She's awesome, bro.
Yeah, she
She's
looks
the
awesome.
yeah. She's had some pretty good fights. She lost to actually Jessica Andrade, the one below her. She lost to them. She lost to her on like a body slam, but then she won the rematch.
Yeah, she has a look about her that says, be respectful.
Absolutely.
Just be totally respectful. I don't care if you're 60 years old, just say yes, ma'am. Guys, if you see her, open the door for her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
Go ahead, put your jacket down with the puddle, man. It won't hurt.
and if you're young, do not try to touch this woman's booty.
I don't know if she got much, but yeah, okay.
Oh man,
Absolutely.
that's what's up, man.
Yeah, and then Valentina Shevchenko, she's a bad one too. But she is a monster. She is a monster inside that ring. But of course, the big card obviously would be Kumar Usman versus Jorge Masvidal. Who you got in that one, bro?
I'm gonna take Usman.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm picking Usman too. Absolutely.
I don't see him going 18-2. I see him. I see him at least. I think he has a couple more W's on this belt before he really gets challenged. It depends who his next opponent will be after this fight. But this is at UFC. You get caught slipping, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
So,
and respect to Jorge Masvidal, but he's 35-14. A little bit above 500 there. So yeah. He's had some significant fights or wins. That flying knee kick to Ben Askren's head. But other than that, though, yeah. But absolutely,
it should be entertaining, though.
Yep. There's no this time. There's no excuse. There's no built-in excuse for him. So,
so when is the UFC 261? That's
April 16th or something like that, or second or third week of April. But it's massive. This is a massive card. It's gonna be live from a live audience, Jacksonville, Florida, of course. If I could go watch it, I wouldn't, because I watch it from home. I'm not going to that shit. That's fucking retarded.
It's gonna be a lot of people, a lot of tough athletes in there. COVID don't even want to be in there, man. All right, man. Well, we got a UFC in the bag, man. What we on?
Yeah. Next thing we got to talk about this arms race going on in my division. When I say my division, I'm talking about the 49ers. There's like a call to arms race. The only reason why I say that is because, if you're looking at the four teams, right? So out of the last 8 or 9 Super Bowls, there's been there's been at least 6 times. 4 times? Nope. 8 years. If it's 8 years, go back to 2013, right? So that's San Francisco twice, Seattle twice, Rams. So 5 times. So 5 of the last 8 years, there's been an NFC West representative. You can see what San Francisco did, the signings, and what I did here, man, was just major transactions. Obviously, Rams picking up Stafford, Deshaun Jackson. They were in the playoffs last year, lost to Green Bay. One could say that they could have easily won that if they were healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I like Trent Williams. I really do.
I do too. When he's healthy, absolutely. Trent Williams, and then we made that blockbuster trade and went all the way up to third to the third draft pick. So I've heard talk about the Niners drafting an O lineman. Let's just stop the cap right there. You don't trade that high for an O lineman. You trade up that high to get a quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now all this talk about Mac Jones is just pissing me off, man. It's pissing me off. I hate it.
Yeah, it's rolling the dice with any Alabama quarterback. If you ask me, their quarterbacks. You got to understand their quarterbacks. That come out of Alabama, they come out unprepared. I believe B said this a few weeks ago or a few days ago, because they're used to being on top. They're used to winning. They're not used to being from behind. They're used to front running.
Yeah.
So it's hard to really tell what you have in that quarterback. I mean, you can watch them work out. They can have a great arm. They can be athletic. But inside the game, during the game, how tough are they when the game gets tough? I know Bees. Bees is capped because Bees is an Alabama enthusiast.
I don't know what the fuck he is.
I mean, think about it though, Bees. I mean, y'all always winning. They don't really play in tough situations. Not a lot of them. Not enough sample size to say, okay, this guy can come to your franchise and lead the franchise.
I'll tell you what.
The last Alabama that done it.
Let's just name the last successful quarterback from Alabama. Okay, that's I can't think of one.
Yeah, and when Bees, you come in tonight, you poke your chest out and cuss me out about it. But let's be honest, what Alabama quarterback really strives? I mean, they'll last on an NFL roster as a second or third guy for many years, but outside of that, I don't see them hosting up the Lombardi Trophy.
Yeah, I heard some sports analysts saying that Mac Jones is a quarterback that Kyle Shanahan is looking for because he plays like your boy in Minnesota, Kirk Cousins. I said, who the fuck wants a quarterback that plays like Kirk Cousins? That makes no sense. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
All right.
But but we'll see though when it comes time to draft time. You know what I'm saying? Mac Jones is gonna be true to King. Shut the channel down, bro. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I can't do it.
Y'all pick him up then, True to King. Trade up and get him.
Yeah.
Sit Cam down and start Mac Jones. See how your fan base loves that. Oh man, that's what's up. All right. Yeah, when we come in, we open up the chat tonight. Come in and bring your A games. We got some good debates coming up tonight.
Absolutely.
Salute SB. SB Sports Talk. Subscribe to his channel, man. He does great things over there. He runs the Chicago Bulls channel.
Yeah.
And I see B's coming. I already know it.
Anti cut somebody. So let me have my disclaimer first. There's going to be certain things that's going to happen on U3 Sports. Somebody's going to get cooked. Anti's going to cuss a motherfucker out. And then Lee is going to fucking troll. Let's see though. What up? Salute. Man, it's so good talking to you guys.
Hey, Cisco, you forgot one.
What happened,
and B's gonna cap.
B's
gonna cap.
I thought he hates.
Hey, B, don't come in here capping for Mac Jones.
Hey, first of all, your argument doesn't hold water.
Oh my God.
What's your argument?
I'll tell you why.
When the last time y'all had a successful quarterback, dude?
Hey, and I'm going to tell you why your argument don't hold water. Nick Saban has been a defensive running guy.
We
and
understand that.
Alabama. Stop, man! You shut the fuck up for 2 seconds. This nigga.
One
How you
prophecy
doing
came
that
true.
time? What I'm trying to say is Alabama traditionally has been a defense running back university, not wide receivers, none of that. Even when they started to get the running back, the wide receiver talent, Julio Jones was like the first big one. They still committed to the run. But when the rule changes happen, what you guys are missing is Saban changed. Alabama is now an offensive school. They've always been a defensive running back school. So what you're going to start to see come out of Alabama is different. That's why he hired Lane Kiffin, even though he fired him. That's why he brought in Steve Sarkisian. That's why he hired Bill O'Brien to come be the offensive coordinator. They are no longer trying to win games with 3 yards and dust. You'll see quality quarterbacks start coming out of Alabama. Mark it down.
Just not this
Cal.
year.
Yeah, just not
Hey,
Mac Jones. Bryce Young,
I'm telling
he's
you
gonna
right
be the
now.
number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bryce
I
Young,
don't
he'll
give
be
a
the number 1
shit.
pick when he gets out. Mac Jones, no,
I-
he's
I
not gonna
don't
be
care
good.
if Mac Jones is the number 1 pick or not. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's 2 quarterbacks in this draft that you can say are better than Mac Jones. One is Trevor Lawrence, just because he's the prototype quarterback. The second one is that kid from BYU. Outside of that, there ain't a fucking quarterback in this draft better than Mac Jones.
Fields is
No.
better than him. And that's not even a question.
Straight up. Uh-huh.
Fields is better
It's-
than him.
Fields.
No, Fields ain't, bro. Fields' completion percentage ain't where it needs to be. He doesn't read defenses fast enough. You go watch some tape on Mac Jones. You look at his accuracy. You look at his ability to read defenses. That's all, and I won't say no more. You go ahead and look at Fields' athleticism and see where it takes him.
Nah, but I
You
mean,
got-
Fields is not really an athlete as like he's an upper echelon athlete for a quarterback, but he's not elite like Lamar Jackson level athlete. So that's
No,
not what it
and
is. To me, it's his
Lamar.
arm talent. That's his biggest attribute.
You're breaking up, Breeze. Breeze, the internet's choking you out. The internet said,
Okay.
you gotta get refurbished.
I will say this, Bees. I like where you're going with it. I think what you just said is a few years away. I think they, to your point, I think they started with Tua when he replaced Hurts. But I just don't believe that Mac Jones is the guy that's going to break that mold. I think they're leaning towards it because you're right. They do score a lot more in the last few years than they have in the past because of Saban's defensive mind. But I just don't know if – see, here's my problem, B. I did not like Jalen Hurts losing his job because he didn't get it. I don't think he got a fair enough shake to display everything that he has. And then the Tua situation, he gets hurt multiple times. So I don't know. I think if Hurts would have been, if Saban would have stayed with Hurts, then I believe it'd have been
They
better.
would have lost another championship.
Yeah, Tua was better than him.
Hey, if Saban stays with Hurts, they lose 2 national championships under Hurts. See, you got to go back to the first one when he would refuse to throw the ball, and when they got down in the fourth quarter, they started throwing wide receiver passes because they were the best thrower on the football team. And he stayed with him the next year. But every time there was an important game, LSU, Auburn, they could play 9 men in the box.
Yeah.
So, Bees, are you saying now that Mac Jones is going to be the best NFL quarterback prospect coming out of Alabama?
He's the best NFL ready prospect coming out of Alabama since probably the 80s.
Joe Namath?
70s. Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Joe Namath. Yeah.
Because up until this point, And the only reason why they changed wasn't because Saban wanted to change. It's the rule changes in the game made him change.
Yeah, it was flowing a different way, right? Absolutely. It was moving away from.
Everybody adjusted to
Yeah.
that.
So I got you on that one. But yeah, I don't think Mac Jones. I haven't seen enough of him to really to say either or to come out and be the number 3 pick in the NFL draft. I doubt that very seriously.
Oh, I don't. I honestly think he's going to New England. Quiet as kept. I don't think he's going to be one of the top picks because you can get him in the back half of the first round. But I'll challenge you this, Cisco.
Okay.
You pull up Joe Burrow's season, and you put Mac Jones' season next to it. Take a look.
And it's close. Because my
It's
man
almost
statistically
identical.
it was great, but he was throwing to every receiver he threw to was going to be a first round pick.
Well,
It
that didn't matter when it came to Joe. Hold on, excuse me, Beast, real quick, just to kind of push back on that. My brother, he did when he came to Cincinnati. He still showed progression. He still moved forward. I'm talking about the Joe Burrow. So he showed talent.
No, I agree. I agree on Joe Burrow. I'm talking about Mac Jones. Mac Jones is. I think he's that receiver. Well, they had a track team out there, bro. You couldn't you couldn't guard all when they went full wide, bro. You couldn't do shit with that.
That's why I said,
Like,
bro,
they
when they
had
come to
Jalen Waddle,
Alabama, when they come to Alabama, when they come to Alabama, that I always said that it's kind of hard to judge their talent over there because they are one of the most really NFL team that's in college football. It's like when you play against you playing against a practice league for the NFL, and then they got NFL coaches. So I always say that shit. Yeah, you look good in college because you playing down to the competition. Y'all got all the 5-star recruits. Y'all got everything that y'all need to succeed. And Nick Saban he gonna predicate everything off defense. So when they go to the next level, you wonder why most of them dudes be bust, bro. They can't handle
first
it.
of all, they don't put out mostly bust, dude. So I don't know where you're getting your information.
At quarterback.
Alabama's put out a lot of busts though.
Look,
not busts,
they were
but just
never bust.
players that was
They
average.
They were game managers. That's all they ever were game managers. I got no problem saying that. Every quarterback they've been putting out is game managers. The difference between Mac Jones and Joe Burrow, because if you say Mac Jones threw to a track team,
Joe Burrow did the same thing.
You wasn't looking at the team Joe Burrow had.
Yeah, absolutely. I
agree with that.
Yeah, I agree too.
And basically, coming into this season, they only had 2 good receivers, and they lost Waddle in the 4th game. So the only NFL talented
they had
receiver.
4 good receivers.
No, bro, they don't have but
John
one.
Mechie
NFL
will end up
receiver.
going in the first round, bro. Watch, John Mechie's gonna go in the first round.
We'll see what he does next year because he's got his chance to prove that he's the guy, right? He's got his chance. He's supposed to be the leading guy coming back. But they also took the number 1 quarterback out of California, and his ass didn't get to play.
Yeah, he's gonna be when he gets out, he's gonna be.
Bryce Young didn't get to play last year, and I don't think that was the plan going into the season. It was for Bryce Young to be the quarterback. Shit didn't happen like that, though, did it?
Nah, because I agree, but I think Nick Saban at the end of the day went with Mac Jones' experience. Like he couldn't justify pulling Mac Jones for Bryce Young because he didn't make no mistakes.
He couldn't
justify doing it.
Beans, what's that wide receiver name that's good? Devontae Smith?
They got two of them, bro.
That dude gonna get killed in the NFL. That boy is small.
Hey, I bet he don't. They put him in the slot.
He's stronger. He's stronger than what you think.
Nah, he's gonna be hurt a lot. I don't think he's gonna get killed. He's just gonna be hurt a lot. He gotta put weight on.
He's stronger than what you think, man.
Hold on,
bro, it's not about being strong, bro. When you that Denver, bro, you're gonna be hurt.
How much do he weigh?
It's not about being strong.
Again, you guys are looking at the NFL. You guys are looking at the NFL like it's the old league. You will play wide receiver.
We done had this discussion.
If you play wide receiver or quarterback in the NFL today, you are essentially doing a 7-on-7 drill.
I
You
think
are
you
not
capping about
allowed.
that shit, bro.
You
You
ain't
bullshit.
allowed to jack them wide receivers up,
Yeah,
bro.
all right. Yeah, all right.
Nah,
That's
he's gonna
facts,
be, bro.
though.
He's Deshaun Jackson
No
is nicked up
facts.
all the time. He's hurt. Give me a small
That
receiver
ain't
that's
no
not hurt all the time.
just because you don't
John
see
Brown's
niggas
hurt all the
knocking nigga
time.
heads off
Brandon
like they
Cooks is
used
hurt all
to.
the time.
Don't mean them dudes ain't out there hitting.
Yeah, but at the same
I-
time,
Hell,
You can't
You
be
not.
that nimble and survive in the league as far as not getting hurt, bro. He's gonna be hurt all the time.
that man is small. That man ain't gonna make it in the league, man, unless he put
All,
like 20
all,
pounds of
all
muscle
I
on
Nah,
his
he
know,
body.
will if he's healthy. He
all
will if
I
he's
know
healthy.
is this is what I know. The nigga dominated the toughest
Yeah, if he wouldn't get
competition
hurt, he wouldn't
in
get hurt
the
during the highest
NCAA.
level of college.
And the
Then
last
he
time
ain't
I checked, Florida got NFL players, Georgia got NFL players,
Nah,
Auburn got them too.
nah.
I
I
don't know,
agree with you,
bro.
but
A lot of them
he
dudes.
playing against the best of the best, man.
Nah, he no, he
Give him a-
didn't, nigga. The best of the best is in the league.
Right, okay. The people he playing with, the
nah,
people
but the
he
SEC
playing,
is
he legit.
the most
Right.
NFL
I
ready
don't,
league to
man.
simulate
Look,
that.
no, bro. I understand,
So
but
they
bro, I'm
right
telling
about
you,
that. But like I said, when he
that nigga get to college, bro. We gonna see then. I mean, when he get to the NFL, we gonna see.
yeah, that's
Sure, anybody can get hurt
that's open
though. I
show right
mean,
there.
Nah, I'm talking about that. Y'all thinking that man just gonna be doing that shit? That man is small and man, what? That nigga probably won't be able to get off press
nah, but
man in the
his
NFL,
skills
man.
that's not true, man.
his
You're
skills
wilding.
Yeah,
he can get off.
alright.
He can
Yeah,
get off.
You
alright.
wild
He
to
can
say
get off
that,
that,
man.
bro.
Like, you
His
wild.
alright.
You when
him as a technician is gonna translate.
you
He'll be
Man,
you
good,
you
but
playing the
his mouth
toughest,
he's
you
not gonna be
playing
healthy.
in the
He's a
you playing the
technician.
most NFL ready conference in college. You're come on, man. Like,
Hey, Cisco,
Yes, sir.
how did Jefferson translate?
Jefferson.
talking
I'm
about
sorry.
Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, how did he
did pretty
Jefferson
translate?
good.
Jefferson
Small.
6'3". He's 6'3".
Exactly. He ain't
He's
small.
6'3",
I
215.
I asked how he
He's
translated
a
because
little
he's not
slight.
that fast. He was a possession guy at
He
LSU.
is. He ran a
He's a
4.4.
possession guy
He ran a
now.
4.4. That's extremely
How did
fast.
how did he translate to the league, bro?
Bro, dude
He's
is
great.
my dude 6'4", like 215.
Nah, he's
How
six.
tall is
He's
Oh, you talking
Devontae
about
Smith?
LSU? Oh, you talking about
Yeah,
LSU?
Justin Jefferson,
215, I think.
He's
yeah.
6'1".
215.
He's 6'1".
Yeah,
How did he
he's
Not
big.
small,
translate
bro.
to the league?
But hey, salute
He
panel.
did great.
My man was second team all pro. Man.
Yeah,
Bees, would you
he
say?
did great, didn't
Bro,
he?
they
Hey,
two different. They two
Cisco,
different body types.
Bees, would you say?
Cisco.
But it ain't about that
Hold
much, though.
on, Beast. Lee, go ahead, brother. You're trying to say something.
Bees, would you say Justin Jefferson translated in the league by his route running and him being a technician?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to,
Hey, man.
you have to be great at something. You have to be great at something when you're not as fast as everybody. But I believe when we're talking about quarterbacks, there should be no no capping about that. Until Alabama produces a quarterback that actually can lead a team or even be the guy on this team, then he's just gonna
Right.
be. But
Here's the
other
thing, though,
positions, I
J
mean, they had Julio Jones.
Hey,
They've had great receivers.
Hey J Mac.
but that's true.
Hey J Mac.
That's-
I jumped into the panel.
He gonna make you eat your words. I guarantee it. And I'm gonna be here to hear
That's
y'all.
just the fan. That's the fan in you talking, bro. That's the fan in you
Alabama
talking.
will start.
Hey J Mac.
Stop.
Hey, what's
Stop
up, Lee?
telling that quarterback. I just don't think Mac Jones is that
No,
good.
I jumped in the panel late, kind of when Bees was talking about Mac Jones. I'm a believer of Mac Jones, but unpopular opinion, I'm just not. I'm not a. I think Trevor Lawrence is talented, but I don't think he's as good as everybody thinks he is. Maybe that's just me.
I think you got talent.
He's talented. I mean, he's talented.
You 6'5", 6'6". You move.
I mean, people. I see people destroying Justin Fields. Justin Fields had. I'll be honest, as a Buckeyes fan, he had three games his entire career, which were just completely horrible. No question about it. I can name them too: Indiana,
Northwestern,
Alabama, Northwestern. Those are 3 games that were just bad his whole career. I can name 5 to 6 games that Trevor Lawrence had that were bad or even worse, but nobody points
playing
them
in
out.
one of the worst leagues in the country.
Worst conference. He struggled. He struggled against North Carolina. They should have lost that game a couple years ago. They should have lost, and North Carolina decided to go for 2 for some weird reason. He struggled in a national championship game against LSU. All right, I'll give you that. He struggled twice. He struggled twice against Ohio State, especially the last time. And he even struggled against there's another team he struggled against. Oh yeah, I want to say Florida State a couple of years ago, but nobody points that out. It's like I just don't understand it. And people say Justin Fields. I actually did some tape study on Justin Fields. He actually does read defense as well. Now, not as good as Mac Jones. I'll give you that. But he's not bad at reading defenses, and he's not bad at going through his progressions and his reads. The major flaw that Justin Fields has is occasionally when it comes to deep routes or slants, he will lock in on Chris Olave. That is a fact. He will stare him down. That is a fact. And his release and his windup is a little slow. Those 2 things are fixable.
Yeah. He got a hitch in his windup.
Lee, let me ask you a question.
That's it.
Let me ask you a question, Lee.
Sure.
Okay, you got Miller, Barrett, Haskins, Jones, Pryor.
What have
any of those quarterbacks done in the NFL?
Nothing. And nothing. And that is fair. Hold on, J-Mac, that is fair. But at the same time, I am not going to helmet scout. I'm gonna scout the individual, not the helmet.
I understand. That's a great point.
I won't do it, because if that's the case, we could helmet scout every single Texas Tech quarterback prior to Patrick Mahomes. We could do that for every single Notre Dame quarterback prior to Joe Montana. We could do that to and even after. We could do that to every single Oregon quarterback prior to Justin Herbert.
Yeah, but you just compared. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Before I forget this point, you just compared Fields to Clemson's quarterback, but before Trevor Lawrence, it was Deshaun Watson, right?
That's true.
Yeah, but
what is he
also
done?
Name a whole lot of busts before that, though.
Right, you can name, but they're trending.
Don't do it, Beast. Don't do it.
I know.
They only have one legitimate quarterback that's good in the league.
No, I understand that, but that's one more than Ohio State has. Even though the Ohio State quarterbacks physically are more gifted.
That's true. And then you can say, look how well Josh Allen is playing. But how many quarterbacks from what was it? Wyoming? How many quarterbacks played well from Wyoming when they get translated? And then I brought up Wyoming because there's some questions about Trey Lance because he played from North Dakota State. My answer is Josh Allen. Look how well he's playing. I think Trey Lance
Carson Wentz went to the same school.
And Trey Lance may even have the highest ceiling out of all of them, because you cannot go. I've never seen this where the guy throws 28 touchdowns, 0 picks. His pinpoint accuracy is ridiculous.
That's the kid from BYU, right?
No, that's
the kid from
that's Trey Lance, North Dakota State.
Carson Wentz school.
He's going to be like
who's the kid from here? Who's the kid from BYU?
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
I saw him struggle against Coastal Carolina.
He got a nice arm.
One at a time.
Against Coastal Carolina, but people want to sweep that under the rug. It's just people pick and choose who they want to prop up and who they want to evaluate fairly, and they want to destroy the ones who aren't their favorites. All I'm saying is, can we be fair to everybody? All quarterback prospects? I think all of them are going to be good, but I think the problem is there's just way too many people that helmet scout. They don't scout the individual. Period. That's all I'm saying.
People's not scouting at all, to be honest. Majority of people that talk about it haven't broke down any of the quarterbacks.
They really don't.
But
that's fact.
Just some games they watch. But I mean, you have to really watch to accurately evaluate how good somebody's going to be. You have to break down game like coaches tape.
Right.
And had to see
Right.
different
I
angles
agree
of what the
with that.
game angle showed on TV.
Y'all sleeping on Mac Jones though, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
But you go ahead and pick him up. Tell
Hey,
Belichick and tell Belichick to pick up
I'll
Jones,
be
dude.
happy.
Nah, that would be
Go
the
ahead.
best situation he could go in though. That would be
Go
the best
ahead.
Backup
situation
with
he could
Cam
go in.
Newton. Then you be a backup to Cam Newton. He learned from ropes from him, a veteran, former MVP of the league. You can't get any better than that. You know what I
They
mean?
have two totally
Josh
different
McDaniels.
styles, though. True.
I mean, you got Josh McDaniels there, so I'm confident with that. You know what I mean? So
Go
I mean,
ahead.
hey man,
Hey,
Hey,
B.
Cisco.
Hey, B. Hold on. Let me ask you a question, Bees. You know how you always teasing Crawford about running away from
Who?
fights. You always
Yeah.
teasing Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
That boy Bones Jones, like he running, bro.
I don't know. That's tough
How
though.
you
Just
hold up?
never
How you
like
said
that, bro.
how you
No.
said Jones running?
Hold on. You know what
John
he's
Jones
doing,
is running.
Cisco?
Hold up,
He's not.
I just seen a
No,
post where John Jones said I didn't put all his weight on for nothing.
no,
He
no,
said
no,
he
no,
That
gonna
don't
no.
fight
mean
that
nothing.
dude.
He can say that now all he
Gonna fight
wants
that
to. That
dude.
ain't go
Look,
when them
look,
contracts
Hey,
on
hold
the
up. You
table.
think John
I
Bones
guarantee
Jones is
you have a
scared of that
change of
dude?
heart.
I don't
You
think
Yeah,
think
he
Hey,
is.
hold on, time out.
no.
You think John
Calm
Bones
down.
Jones is scared of that
John
dude?
Jones ain't running. The whole point and the reason why he dropped his belt is the same argument he's making now. He wants more money.
That man want to get paid.
That,
That's what he been saying.
that was the first statement that he made, Cisco.
I agree.
He wants
I didn't
he
deny
wants
that.
more money. That's why he gave up the 205 belt and
Yeah,
threatened to
he been
retire.
saying that. He been
He's
saying
been
that.
on this case for a year and a half. I don't think John Jones is scared of anybody in the UFC.
John Jones will fuck that dude up, dog.
Why is he not getting
He
paid?
wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
John Jones
Why
will
is
fuck
he?
that boy up.
Hold on.
Why is he not getting the payday?
Yeah,
Because of the
Dana White.
steroids and all that other shit
exactly.
made him
Cocaine.
bad for selling.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about when I was speaking about news that he doesn't need to be involved in. It's getting away from his bag.
Yeah. But
Khalil, you
Conor
forgot who
McGregor.
John Jones is, dog?
But Conor
No,
McGregor
nobody
can sit
forgot
I
there.
know
who he
who he
is.
is. I know who he is,
You
Anton. But
forgot
the
who
thing
this
is,
man is?
you don't go up to heavyweight and fight that guy right away. You fight
Why
a
you
couple of
don't?
fights
Why
before
you
you
don't?
fight him.
I'm be real with
Hey,
you. John
Jones, watch that
John
nigga.
Jones.
Nah, he
John
wouldn't.
Jones can't beat Francis though. I'm
As
not.
soon
I
as
ain't lying.
Watch that
Francis,
nigga.
see, Francis is getting a lot better at wrestling. As you can see in this fight
But he
here
not. But he
against
not. But he
Stipe.
nowhere near
Let
John.
him
I
finish.
ain't saying but he don't have to be. He don't have to be better than him. All he have to do is not touch the mat. Once he connect on John Jones, it's a wrap. I just saw Dominic Reyes. As soon as I watched this fight, I went back and watched the Dominic Reyes fight. Dominic Reyes was too comfortable landing shots against John Jones. Them same right hands John Jones was eating against Reyes, he go eat against Francis Ngannou. He gonna get knocked the fuck out. And his reflexes not as sharp. His speed went down and his defense declined. He not the same guy, man. He not the
I'm
same
gonna tell
guy.
you why you're wrong, Khalil. I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong, Khalil. I'm gonna tell you why that's not true. John Jones dominated the 205-pound division for how long?
Like 10 years. Some crazy shit like
for
that.
20 fights. Let's put it like that.
Every fighter in the UFC has been coming into the UFC with that nigga at the top. They know his game inside and out. For him to fight that many fights and not get touched up.
Oh, he got pieced up.
He got a chance.
Did you not watch the Dominic Reyes fight?
Look, bro, you're not
he didn't take him
listening to
serious.
what I'm saying. Dominic Reyes came into the UFC with the mission to beat John Jones. That's all that dude's been doing. Ngannou ain't been doing that.
Yeah, because they
Ngannou is a
you
much
can
better
tell
fighter.
me you can tell me that he touched him up. You can tell me whatever. I don't care. He won the fight. The point I'm trying to make to you is that's the reason why fighters can't last forever. When you control a division like he did, you become the center point of every fighter in that division. You have people who ain't got doing nothing but sitting around thinking of how to beat you. That's why these heavyweights don't last long.
So I disagree with your point. I mean, John Jones has been he is the GOAT, or at least one of the GOATs, because UFC does have a lot of GOATs. But if there's a GOAT talk, he's definitely in the upper echelon of GOATs. But you can't tell me that that Bones Jones is going to withstand a patient Ngannou.
Yes,
Okay, let me ask you a question.
I haven't seen
Let me ask
nothing
you a
to
question.
say otherwise, bro.
Did Stipe beat him?
Did Stipe beat a gun? Yes, absolutely, he did.
Okay, then he can be beat.
I didn't say he couldn't be beat.
Yeah, but that was a different version of him, though. That was a what you saw last night was a more measured version of Francis. He's learning how to wrestle. He's still getting better. He's ascending upward.
Stipe. You saw him as a measured guy against Stipe.
And Stipe just so happened to be the best heavyweight ever. He just so happened to be the best heavyweight ever.
It doesn't matter what Stipe was.
It do matter. It do matter. It do matter. It does matter.
First, Khalil, Jones is faster than him. Even though you say he slowed down, he's still faster than the heavyweight. First, you got to acknowledge that. Second,
I acknowledge that.
Jones ain't gonna sit there and stand and fight with that dude. And I don't care how he looks. He ain't out wrestling John Jones.
Man, he lost to Derek Lewis, man. Like we're not.
See, the thing is, bro. Okay, they all lose. John Jones, he got
John Jones. Not John Jones.
But what you gotta understand is this
undefeated.
Yeah, but John Jones has been reigning for a while, dude. His skill set has started to deteriorate, man. I can see it in his last few fights.
No, it's not.
Just look at the film. Just look at the film. Let
me tell you this, Khalil. Let me tell you this, Khalil. I know this for a fact. A lot of them dudes that he beat and he didn't take serious. Let's just keep it real. When he beat him with ease,
you take every fight serious. That's bullshit. You wasn't
that was John. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why.
When you in that octagon, you take every fight serious.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I don't want to hear that shit.
John Jones admitted he's smoking cocaine and didn't do a fight. He admitted I'm not training. He admitted
that don't mean he ain't taking the fight serious.
Hold on, he admitted not training. He admitted
this is what he did. This is what he did because his natural ability.
One at a time.
One at a time.
Because his natural abilities, he got natural ability that's better than that was far more superior than pretty much all of those guys. Trust me. He took the fight serious. He may not have took it as serious as he should have.
He didn't train. He didn't train. Listen, a lot of
hold on, real quick. This response back to True to King. That was when he admitted that when he got caught. That was after he pissed hot for the cocaine. Is that after that Daniel Cormier one fight? So
all right, let me ask y'all.
I'm not saying that. I'm talking about Jordan fights, whatever. He admitted that he didn't train. He didn't train like that. He didn't even take training camp serious. He was going there and just whooping niggas, beating everybody up.
But I don't believe John Jones got a duck bone in his body, dog. That man.
Let me ask y'all this.
Go ahead.
Who would win this fight between Francis Ngannou or Fedor Emelianenko?
What you talking about? A prime?
Yeah.
Well, Francis has prime right now. I would say. You
talking about Fedor in his prime? That's tough. That's
I got
tough.
Fedor.
You got Fedor
right there. I say Fedor. I edge Fedor. I say Fedor in his prime. I edge Fedor.
I don't know if Francis is in his prime. I see one fight with him. He looks like a world beater. I watch him another time, and Derek Lewis beats him. I don't know what I'm gonna get.
So those are his 3 losses were definitely early in his career in his career. So that's I understand, but to support Khalil's point, he has shown evolution and he has shown progression. I mean, if he fights like that, I don't know there's a man in this world that can beat him. That's legit talk.
Yeah. Eddie working with Kamaru Usman, one of the best wrestlers in the UFC.
Okay, let me ask you this question. It don't matter who you're working with because you can work and learn all the fucking technique you want. If I'm stronger than you,
he worked with him last night.
It don't matter.
He worked with him last night, Bees. He worked with him prior to last night, and you saw the progression in what he learned from him. So that's
Stipe. Hold up, dog. Stipe is not, and let's not underestimate this. Stipe ain't even close to the fucking level of wrestler John Jones is. So don't assume because he did that with Stipe that translates.
Okay, let's.
But you know what will translate is when he connect on his chin and he out of there. The same punch Dominic Reyes landed every single time.
You think John Jones gonna stand with Francis Ngannou? You think
Dude, he ain't gonna run the whole fight. He ain't gonna be able to get away from him.
He gonna take him down and elbow the shit out of him. Have you seen how big and strong this dude is? John Jones ain't just taking this dude down.
Listen, have you seen how big that nigga got? Hold on, Khalil. Have you seen John Jones lately?
Yeah, but see, that's more water weight. This dude walk around that way. This is what John Jones just tacked on those pounds. This is how what's his name walk around.
Khalil,
this is who he is.
Khalil, I got a question for you.
Hey, I don't like getting jumped, man. I don't like getting jumped.
No.
You still got your pen, bro.
Let me put it back. You better come in with a chair or something, J-Mac.
Why is Khabib so dominant? Why is Khabib so dominant?
Khabib is because he's the best wrestler ever in the UFC.
He's the best wrestler. Yeah, his Zamba training, and his brother his little brother looks better than he does. Because his brother looks stronger than he is.
But my point to you,
they have a better striking game too.
Right, but my point is that he's faced world-class wrestler after world-class wrestler.
No.
Yes, he has.
No. He has not defended. He's only defended the title maybe twice, or 4 times at most.
You're talking about before that?
No, I'm talking about in his career. No bullshit. See, that tells me you don't do your homework.
No, this tells me you said that John Jones. When you said that it doesn't matter who you roll around with because how much strength you have. If you think John Jones, if anybody on this panel thinks John Jones' strength compared to Ngannou's, this dude has the heaviest punch. They clocked it or they measured it as getting hit at full speed by a Ford Ford car. That's fucking ridiculous.
Nobody's saying he's stronger, but you trying to say he's not. You trying to say John's not stronger, no?
So John Jones, while being the better wrestler, Ngannou doesn't necessarily have to be a black belt. As long as he's competent on the ground, he's stronger than Jones, and as long as he can defend those takedowns, the only thing I think he has to worry about is those knee kicks where you can hyperextend your knee. So if he does that, because as soon as one of those touch any part of this right here, it's lights out, bro.
Okay, Cisco, what is John Jones? What is he best at? What is his 2 best attributes as a UFC fighter?
Controlling distance.
He controls distance, and what else does he do?
So based off that, as far as really just controlling distance, to me that's his best attribute. He controls the distance. He controls
distance, and he also controls where the fight goes.
You broke up, Bees. We couldn't hear you, bro.
I said he controls the distance and where the fight's going to be.
Yeah, but that's not against a heavyweight as big as Francis is.
What I'm telling you,
Daniel Cormier a heavyweight.
What I'm telling you,
he didn't beat Cormier heavyweight. He beat him light heavyweight.
Look, it doesn't matter where he beat him. Daniel Cormier is just as strong as Ngannou, bro.
No, he is not.
No, he is not.
You're going too far. So let me ask you a question. You think because he cut the 205 that he wasn't naturally stronger than John Jones?
That man was walking around 265 at one point.
Wait, did you just say Daniel Cormier is as strong as Ngannou?
Yes.
They're strong.
Dan Cormier out his own mouth last night that he said that this dude is the strongest dude he ever seen at that division. So that's a cap. He said it out his own mouth.
That's a shotgun cap.
In an interview he did. He said it out his own mouth.
So how?
And the reason why, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why he said. The reason why he said.
How did he lose to Stipe? How?
A lot of leg kicks and shit like that.
If I listen to you,
who you talking about? Who you talking about?
Khalil. If I listen to Khalil,
I never said he was unbeatable, Bees. I never said he was unbeatable. I'm saying he was against a natural heavyweight. Yeah, ain't no 185 dude gonna go up there and just do whatever he wants to him. That's not happening. I don't care how good he is.
John Jones gonna walk that nigga down, dog.
All right,
it ain't happened.
Hold on, Khalil. It ain't gonna happen.
Khalil, it hadn't happened in UFC history, huh? Someone ain't went from 185 up to heavyweight and won, have they?
No, I ain't saying that, Bees, but at the end of the day,
his name is Randy Couture. I watched him do it.
I'm being jumped in here, man. Y'all niggas is jumping me.
He's not being jumped, man, because you're making valid points, Khalil. But
Khalil's spreading hate because he don't like John Jones.
Hey, listen, Khalil, I love John Jones. That's a lie. I just know what I'm looking at because I watch UFC.
You talking to yourself now? You said listen,
Yo, that was crazy. I was caught off guard like a mother. I'm trying to listen to that.
Hey, Khalil.
Hey, you had to be watching the stream of that one, bro. You had to be watching
somebody clip that. Somebody clip that.
I'm being jumped. All right, I got one more. I got one more for y'all. Ngannou versus Nogueira.
And they prime?
Prime for prime. Rodrigo Nogueira.
That dude was a monster.
That's a tough one.
That's really tough, man. It's really tough.
If it go on the ground, it's over though.
I'm sorry, man. We have yet to see power like Ngannou. Like you said.
Yeah, we see it all the time. His name is Deontay Wilder.
Stop. Well, yeah. Okay.
We talking about the UFC.
UFC.
No, but I'm saying we've seen power like that. You said we
have
power like
yeah, we have. I was about to say,
UFC,
y'all forget about the
Beans, I'm gonna give you a good one. I'm gonna give you and Cisco a good one. I'm gonna give you and Cisco a good one. Who is a better puncher? Who is a better puncher? Deontay Wilder or Ernie Shavers?
Ernie Shavers.
I'm gonna take Ernie Shavers because he knew how to fight.
Yeah, because he doesn't throw a jab, man. He doesn't throw a jab at all. He throws.
I'll tell you, like I said, bro, I haven't even watched boxing, bro, and I can tell just by watching that dude fight, nigga, you cannot box. Like, nigga, like for real, bro. Like,
he gets away with it. He gets away with it.
That nigga fight, bro. I'm like, yeah, boy, you some shit, dog.
He gets away with it with power, man.
I'm trying to get the heat off me, man, because I don't like feeling uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable in that exchange.
Hey,
I don't like that shit, man.
I think you did pretty well, Khalil. I think you did pretty well, bro.
But listen, man, y'all got John Jones messed up,
man.
Yeah, y'all got John Jones.
No, I fuck with John Jones, man, but at the end of the day, bro, this ain't no regular motherfucker we talking about here, man.
I know, though. I'm not gonna say it's easy.
Who's naturally gifted, who's ascending upward. Every time I see him fight, he ascending upwards, bro.
John Jones might get that nigga out there in the first round, dog.
Nah, you going too far,
man. Come on, man.
I don't think he's gonna stop them leg kicks, man, in that ground game.
Hey, listen, I hope we do see the fight, though. I would love to see it. That'd be probably the biggest fight.
John Jones come up off that money, bro.
Yeah, if John Jones, Francis is gone.
All right, let's go to another fight. What about the rematch? Jorge Masvidal
versus Kamaru. I think personally, Jorge Masvidal, I love him to death, but he's overrated as a fighter, man.
Hey, that's not gonna be no fight because I think when they fought last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Usman broke his nose a week before the fight, so he didn't engage as much as he wanted to in that fight. That's why he wanted to fight again. So he fought Masvidal with a broken nose last time.
How you got the fight going this time?
I got it. Usman all the way.
He gonna smash him.
Yeah, Usman's looking to put him out. Yeah, because the only reason
Usman's game plan was an on-the-fly game plan. If you look at that fight, he did a lot of toe stumps and shit like that. That was a more on-the-fly like game plan. He got a chance to hone in on what to do. Like
dude had a broken nose, Khalil. He didn't want to get in a lot of exchanges.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It was on the fly like kind of like improvised sort of strategy.
Time out for a second. Touche. The link is down in the chat, man. Hit the chat and come on in.
That's a female.
Defend Wilder. Touche.
Boy, that boy some shit. You about to get jumped in here, nigga. You coming here defending that boy, dog. You definitely about to get jumped, boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out a chair on that one. I'm gonna jump in too.
I'm coming off the top rope on that nigga, dog.
Hey, I posted it, so it does.
Come on in. The water's fine.
Yeah, the water is nice and dirty.
Don't believe the hype. Especially talking about Deontay Wilder.
Alligator.
You let You let an out of shape 350-pound man outbox you. Get the fuck out of here.
I wouldn't call him out of shape.
Tyson
but
Fury is pretty good.
Fury is out of shape, bro.
Tyson Fury's box, bro. He got
skills. He can box though. That's the thing. He can box.
Tyson went to that crunk gym and learned how to. He went to that crunk gym and was pressing forward because Sugar Hill installed that. He told him gain some weight because he wasn't that heavy the first fight. He gained at least 30 pounds in the second fight.
He dropped weight.
He just pressed forward.
He gained.
No, he gained weight.
I thought he dropped weight in the second fight.
No, he gained.
He was way heavier, bro. He was way heavier. He was like 30 pounds heavier than in the second fight because Sugar Hill told him, this is your game plan. We're going to walk forward because if you smother Deontay Wilder's work, he like to throw a lot of looping shots and shit like that. So if you smother his punches, he won't be able to get that right hand. He need range to hit you with that right hand. Like, I done seen all of Deontay Wilder's fights. What he'll do, like if you look at the Luis Ortiz, but specifically the second fight, Deontay Wilder was throwing to where he thought Luis Ortiz would be. He would sort of fade him with the left and then throw where Luis Ortiz would be with the right. That's how he was able to knock him out. So he did get a little bit better in that regard. But ultimately, Deontay Wilder's fights go, he'll lose all of the rounds, and then he'll catch you and knock you out. He did that against Gerald Washington. He did that against Rob Spilka. Like the only fight that he came out the gate in was the what's the big light skinned guy's name? I forgot his name that fast, but he ended up knocking him out right away. Yeah, not Areola. The one he fought before the first was Fury fight.
You talking about Brazil?
They had a little history, Dominic Brazil. So when he fought Brazil, he caught Dominic Brazil right away. But when you look at his fights, it was all about timing and measuring. Like he'll anticipate where you're gonna be. But against Tyson Fury, like I said, that dude came in big, man, and he just smothered everything Deontay Wilder was doing. So he couldn't do shit against the guy, man. Like honestly, I think they try to set up the Dillian White fight. Because Dillian will beat Povetkin. He just knocked Povetkin out. So they trying to set up that fight. And potentially the winner of that fight will fight the winner of the Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua fight.
I heard Wilder may fight
It's a 2-fight match, right?
I heard
they signed a 2-fight. Well, they didn't sign it yet.
What's the Mexican dude?
If he fight Andy Ruiz, if he fight Andy Ruiz, that's a bad matchup for Deontay Wilder. That's a horrible matchup.
That boy got fast hands.
Look at this.
Andy Ruiz got super fast hands, and he can hit with both hands. He got equal power in both hands. He beat Fury the first time.
That ain't a decision thing, though.
I would I would believe that because that ref was counting super duper slow, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you, though. But in the day, I mean, hey, go back. I mean, it's in the books as a draw.
Yeah, it's in the books as a draw. That's all that matters.
Then you came back. You got your ass whooped. So it's like
I agree. I agree with the ref. The ref was slow.
That was like Mills Lane. That was like that Mills Lane count against Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that was a WWE count. that was a WWE count.
You know what though? When a ref does that, they say like one call, don't stop, don't lose the game, and that shit there, you got to get that shit right. If you've been called, you can't call numbers in a synchronous order. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, because it's supposed to. As soon as he hits the mat, the referee goes over there. He's supposed to look back. That was literally 3 to 4 seconds by itself.
One call don't lose the game. Taylor Saint said shit.
Yeah, so it was
supposed to be. You should be counting in your head. Like when you look in any direction, you should still be counting in your head. And then when you go back to actually live count, you should already be at like 5 or 6 in your head. And then you 7, 8, whatever the case. But like this dude, like you said, he literally waited.
Yeah.
Right.
If you guys ever notice, if you guys watch boxing, depending on which angle you're watching, whatever angle you get catching that, if you look down, when the referee comes over, he's supposed to look at some guy in the corner and locate it, and the guy in the hand, he's the one counting. As soon as he's the one doing this.
Right.
And as soon as he jumps in, that's when the count's supposed to happen. So I never saw that.
Yep.
I think there was a discrepancy though in the Tyson fight. I think the guy had, like you said, undercounted or was.
And see, another thing, Cisco, to it is, and J-Mac and True, is when Tyson Fury hit the fucking canvas, his eyes was closed. It shouldn't even been a count. Like when you look and you like Like, look at when Gervonta Tank Davis just beat up on Leo Santa Cruz. As soon as Santa Cruz hit the ground, his eyes was closed. That ref didn't even count. He just waved fight because it was a ref. Now he was because his eyes was closed and he was unresponsive. Like if you unresponsive, just sitting there looking like a dead body on the ground, you shouldn't be counting. This dude literally woke up like the Undertaker or some shit.
Yeah, normally, go ahead, Cisco.
No, I was disagreeing with Cliff.
I was gonna say normally that the refs do give heavyweights a little more leeway.
Yeah, but I think the one thing that if you watch how Tyson Fury fell, because he has like such an odd shaped back, it's like he's carrying like a backpack on his back, so therefore it kind of prevents his. It's like something between his neck and his upper back, but that way his head doesn't actually smack the floor. You know what I'm saying? Because it saves him. It saves him from that contact.
What you saying, bro? You saying he got a big back neck?
Nigga's Quasimodo.
I'm just saying he looked like he got a camel pack on his back, bro.
He got a big
That's from all that cocaine and shit he was doing.
That's he got some extra storage there, bro. That give him extra 5 days of living. Yeah, easily.
What happened to bees? Where bees go? Y'all motherfuckers actually like triple team me in this bitch.
Nah. You know you the homie, Khalil.
Well, Khalil,
I'm talking shit, y'all. I'll fuck with y'all.
Hey, I got a question. I got a question. Who'll win the fight? Usman or George St. Pierre?
Ooh.
I'm talking about right now.
Right now.
Who?
Right now, Usman will wash him. But in a prime George St. Pierre,
I don't know.
GSP man was tough.
Hey, first of all, Usman has a chin.
Usman, I like that'll be a good fight though. But it won't be easy. Listen, George, how he knocked out Michael Bisping like that I'm like.
Nah.
Why did Khabib retire, bro?
Because his dad passed away. His
father died.
Yeah. So his father died.
Mom, he didn't want his mom to be stressed out. I mean, this gives it basically.
How old is he?
He's over 30.
32, like 32, 33. Like he's still in his prime though. He's still in his physical prime.
Yeah. Don't get that shit twisted.
Y'all think he coming back?
No, he said
no. If he do come back, it'll be up against GSP. It won't be against no fucking Conor McGregor.
That'll be a interesting fight because I mean, George St. Pierre is arguably the best wrestler in MMA history. And you go against
GSP ducked John Jones. What the fuck? They're not even saying weight class, bro.
They would never. That would never even happen. What y'all? Now the fight that Dana White need to get asked for this. GSP and Anderson Silva should have fought. Dana White need to get asked for that.
But he didn't come back until middleweight. I guess the fight I'll ask you guys about would be Khabib versus James St. Pierre and his prime because they're both lightweights.
Right.
I think George St. Pierre. I think George. Yeah, Khabib. Khabib had to go to 170, or it'd be like some type
no, because St. Pierre I thought he was a lightweight.
No, he was always the welterweight.
Yeah, he was always a welterweight.
Okay, so so that'd probably be a catcher, right? Probably about 160 or something like that.
I mean, Khabib big dude though. He can fight 170.
No, Khabib will go up. Khabib he'll move up.
He easily can fight 170. He's a big dude at 155.
I still wanted to see Tony Ferguson versus Khabib. That never happened. Now, in hindsight, Tony Ferguson get beat up. Yeah. But at the time when he was hot, I wanted to see that fight. Justin Gaethje ended up getting him out of there, though.
No IQ. Ferguson is nice, but he has no IQ.
Yeah, because Justin Gaethje went in there and demolished him. Then Gaethje got demolished.
His ring IQ is horrible. Like, he's a tough dude in his skill, but his ring IQ is horrible, man. Like.
Oh, and by the way, Tyrone Woodley need to go ahead and hang it up. He's done. Take a fork at him.
Yeah, man. He keep disappointing. Like, he done, Take man. Go be a TMZ analyst or something, man. Like, you do that, man. You got another jobs and revenue. Like,
he might not even be able to do that, man. With all them punches he be taking, he'd be up there stuttering and shit.
Shoot, he lost like 3 fights in a row. He keep doing it.
Hey, I want to get y'all opinion on something. I know Cisco gonna be like, WTF. Because he didn't want to talk about it, but I'm just going to ask y'all a simple question before we get to basketball. Oscar De La Hoya, It's coming back.
I know you are.
Hey,
Cisco's favorite fighter.
He gonna go over there wearing fishnets.
Cisco's favorite fighter.
Nah, he shouldn't be broke, but you know how it is though. Like you know how fighters be though,
broke,
man.
dog.
Like,
That nigga for that.
No,
What it is.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be.
Go ahead.
Them fighters is crazy, man.
That's what it is. This is what it is, bro. Anti is really. I mean, not anti kind of right.
I don't know.
Very
that.
right.
Because if you look at it, he lost Canelo. He is.
You keep breaking up.
That beat connection.
You in and out, Khalil. In and
Yeah,
out.
no, I was just saying when he lost.
Go ahead, Khalil.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Good now.
Oh yeah. No, what I was saying was when he lost, like, went over there to the zone and he signed like a $350 million deal.
Oh yeah, I see that.
And then he opted out of the deal because Canelo didn't want to fight the proper fights. Like he was supposed to fight Demetrius Andre over there on the zone.
No, that's not true.
What? Like, look at who he fought. Look at who he fought over there.
Those he presented fights to the zone, and then the zone shook him off because of the pandemic and because of how much money they lost. Don't forget, they just paid $300 million for or set aside $300 million for Canelo, and they're a recent kind of startup company. They had the streaming service. They weren't necessarily
also pay a lot of people
in the green at the time. So. But the zone, but and then they had picked up I think Triple G too.
Triple G. They lost because they gave Triple G $100 million and he ain't fighting nobody.
So you saying that Oscar needs to go out and make some more money for his promotion team?
So I think
that's crazy.
I think
I didn't know get his ass for that.
Who he fighting?
Oh, they don't know yet. They don't know.
They just said he's coming out of retirement. That's all he said.
No, he said he want to fight Floyd.
You want to play
Floyd? Oscar De La Hoya about 275 pounds right now, and he wear fishnets.
That man don't care about his life.
He said he want to fight Floyd.
He don't care about his life.
He said he want to get a rematch. That's what he said, bro. I'm not kidding on that one. At least that's what I thought I read.
He don't care. He don't care about his life.
He don't care if he win. He just trying to get a money back.
He don't care about his life. Staying on business. That's like if you ain't trying to make. Where like
Floyd ain't gonna kill, dude.
Man,
well.
I'm talking, man. Listen, man.
He know what he getting into if he fight Floyd. He just gonna
listen.
Do his
the age Oscar at now though, and Floyd like he's still in shape. Nah, man.
As much shit as Oscar De La Hoya talked about Floyd over the years, Floyd ain't about to give that dude no payday.
Yeah.
Floyd ain't
don't make sense.
But hey, hold up. If the money there, Florida do it.
If the money not gonna be there,
if the money is
but the money ain't gonna be there because it ain't gonna be in the.
Yeah, who care about Oscar De La Hoya, man?
It's not about that. It's about Floyd. Floyd brings the money. So it
ain't gonna be there. Don't nobody want to see Oscar De La Hoya coke sniffing ass.
The LGBT community is gonna
right, but Cisco, people rather see Logan Paul over Oscar.
I'm not doubting that. Yeah,
but does Floyd really want to box? He doesn't want to be in a real boxing match no more. Not right now.
He about to box Jake Paul.
There ain't no real boxing.
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, whatever that nigga name is.
Yeah, that's
he gonna beat the shit out of him.
He'll beat the shit out of him.
He gonna kill that nigga out.
Jake Paul about to get trashed by Ben Askren too. I got Ben. This is not his fault.
Floyd disrespected himself by even entertaining that nigga.
Well, why that man try to go his hair out?
That nigga got 25 million subscribers on YouTube. It's a payday.
It's a big
huge payday. And
it's a huge payday for Floyd.
Floyd hands are brittle. So I think somebody said pick a pop. He'll just touch him up, let him know, hey, you're not there yet. Back up. Take this with you.
I think a little bit of this is he's seen when the first fight when Nate Robinson got his ass whooped. The buzz it caused on the internet. This one, if he goes in there and just whoops his ass, think about that buzz.
Yeah, nigga, I'm doing it for Nate, nigga. I'm doing it for Nate, nigga. Doing it for me.
Doing it for all
your ass for Nate.
Five people out there in the world.
Whooping your ass for Nate. Yeah.
That's a shame, man.
What you got up there, Cisco?
Man, I know we're talking NFL before we get because I think Taj brought up a pretty good point as far as the 17 game extending the NFL to 17 games. So
that's wild.
Maurice Smith.
I'll be bad as shit.
I thought they were going to extend it to 18.
No, it says 17 right now.
Hey, maybe more money for the players, dog.
Hey.
They don't want that shit.
The players don't want it.
No, they're going to take away one preseason game, Anti.
Oh, okay, I was about to say
that's too
much.
They still like that shit, though.
But players don't want it. Players don't want it. But I'm gonna tell you this: them owners, not only are they loving it, they're loving DeMaurice Smith.
Of course,
they're loving DeMaurice Smith more and more every day.
Yeah, the coaches, the players don't like it though. That's more game plan.
This is the perfect time. This is the perfect time for them to do that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because of the pandemic, and there's not a whole lot of people in the stands right now. So by adding that 17th game, it's gonna add more revenue. Plus, when it opens back up and people start filling these arenas, that's like quadruple the amount of money they're about to make.
Hey, every NFL game is gonna be sold out.
Yep,
everyone.
I think it's gonna open up by that time. It's gonna open up.
I don't know about that, nigga.
I want to ask y'all something.
I want to ask y'all something. COVID on the rise now, nigga.
What's up, Khalil?
COVID on the rise now.
Off topic, right quick. Have y'all ever had that chicken buffalo pizza, like a
from where?
Hot sauce on it, cheap chicken and all that?
Yeah, I had buffalo.
I got mine from Papa John's.
I got my Donald. I like buffalo chicken. It's good.
Long time ago, man. Probably about 8-9 years ago.
I don't remember last time I ate pizza.
I know, right? That's a crazy answer, right? That shit probably been coming out since the 80s. Every now and then.
Remember the last time I ate pizza, dog? Damn.
This shit banging. Hey. Oh, Anti, you must be one of them in shape dudes then.
No, I ain't in shape. I just ain't been ate pizza in so long, dog.
True the King, where are you at?
Who you be?
Hey.
Oh, man.
Never mind. Forget I even asked that. What about the NFL again?
Let's run through the simulation. I want to do a new simulation for one round only, and then we can start talking about the NBA. I just want to do it because now that San Francisco has moved up on the number 3, so let's run it. So
y'all getting the best center in the draft.
the best what?
Hey yo, all jokes aside though, Cisco, all jokes aside.
I wish you would move up to number 2.
Cisco, I'm gonna ask you a question. If y'all really get like drafted like a lineman, like what would you do? Like how would you like?
Hey,
I'm not even entertaining that because I know
that's something. True the King, that's something that I would normally say. You beat me to it, but I will say this.
So bro, take a lineman, nigga. God damn.
Bro, Drew the King, if that does happen, I'm trolling Cisco more than ever.
Nah, they get. I got a feeling gonna get like I got a feeling they're gonna pick like Fields though.
Hey Cisco, what do y'all need? I know y'all need a quarterback, but do y'all go after Fields?
Hell no.
I think they're getting Fields.
So that's what I'm going to run. This is why I want to run the simulation because I know the foregone conclusion is that Jacksonville is going to pick
Trevor
Lawrence. But seeing how the Ohio State coach, Ohio State player, I don't know. I would like to see what would happen if Jacksonville drafted Justin Fields because that would fuck up the draft for everybody.
It would.
Yeah, I don't see him doing that. I don't think so because Urban Meyer didn't recruit Justin Fields.
Yeah, Urban Meyer said when they played him in the national championship, and they played him in the playoff, he said, "Man, I want to coach Trevor Lawrence," but they picking him. This is foregone conclusion.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
All right, so
the question is what the Jets going to do. That's the question right there. That's a mystery.
No, it sounds like they leaning towards Wilson.
Get Sam Darnold the fuck out of here, nigga. I knew it was over with that nigga. That nigga said, "I'm out there seeing ghosts."
Hey, yo, he was on point. Yo, who was his publicist for that? I was mad. He said, I'm a Patriots. Hold on.
Hey, Anti.
I'm a Patriots fan. I'm mad you say that. I'm a Patriots fan. I'm mad you say that. I'm like,
hey, Anti, that's what happens. That's what happens when you mix painkillers with Gatorade. There's a certain type of Gatorade you can't drink when you're taking painkillers.
J-Mac, the funny thing about it was the commentators even got mad he said it. He was like, you just don't say that on the football field. You don't say that. You just don't say stuff like that.
Uh-oh, Cisco.
Say that.
I'm seeing ghosts out there.
Hey, Sean, I'm glad you're listening, and I hope you shit yourself.
Oh shit!
So to the panel.
Where is Sean?
He's sick.
He's not feeling well tonight.
Yeah, he lost somebody that wasn't clean last night.
He did what?
Get better, Sean.
Hold on, Cisco. He did what?
He got drunk off cranberry juice.
That's why he said that. That's messed up.
Yeah, he got drunk off cranberry juice and ended up loving somebody that wasn't clean last night. So he's out.
Hold on, licking on somebody who wasn't clean.
Hey, yo.
Whoa.
Hey.
He gonna come in and kick your ass.
Oh shit! Hey, Sean, you gotta come in after that, bro.
Sean was out there breaking the COVID protocol.
Oh. Hey, yo.
That's why he was talking about, well, we only got 30 minutes.
He going to be out for 2 weeks. Sean about to be out for 2 weeks.
Oh, man.
Hey,
I hope not.
Nah, San Francisco ain't taking no damn
but I need somebody to
man.
make a pick, though. So
Cisco, go ahead and run the simulation. I think the Niners are going to take Micah Parsons.
See, it started with fucking Sean. Start with fucking Sean, bro.
I just seen. I was looking at that on my phone, and it's a dude in the draft that run a 4.29, the same thing that Tyreek Hill ran. I think he played from Missouri. I want that
receiver.
Yeah, he a receiver.
Damn.
4.29. I want that nigga.
No, I know.
Them 40 times they run is unofficial though.
The 49ers about to draft Al Bundy.
No. Hey. First of all, can't no Cleveland fan talk to me about anything.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Can't say nothing.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Oh, shit.
If you're a Browns fan, Bengals fan, or anything like that, you can't talk to me about football.
Hey, I'm a Browns fan. I'm a Browns fan to the depth.
Hey, bro. You strong for it too, my brother.
Hey, we gonna win. We gonna win one day, man. We gonna win one day.
Hey, Khalil.
It's close.
Hey, one day, Khalil.
Hey, Khalil.
My daughter, my age.
Hey, Khalil. I became a Browns supporter the day they came back to the NFL. I'll never forget it. They played the Pittsburgh Steelers Saturday Night Football. They got the brakes beat off them 44-0. That's how I became a Browns supporter. I haven't wavered since.
44-0. God damn.
How that make you a supporter a beatdown?
That's a great question, Great question.
Hey, B, did they at least beat? Did you at least bite the bitch? Like, god damn.
Hey. So are we going with Zach Wilson going to the Jets or no? Or do you see him pick up online? So I'm gonna go to the panel. I'm going to the panel. J-Mac, do you think who are the Jets picking?
Man,
Fields.
Anti, what you got?
I say Fields too, man.
Okay, that's 2 for Fields. Let's go down. Stand on business. What you got, brother?
I think they drafted Wilson.
Okay, 1 for Wilson. That's what I'm talking about. Lee.
Quincy Carter Jr.
I knew it.
Shut up.
Wait, no, seriously, I'm not Wilson.
Brother Omar, who you got?
I can't see them going past Fields, man.
You got Sewell, Kyle Pitts, Chase, and Parsons, but all of them are not quarterbacks.
Yeah, I think Sewell's gonna. I think Sewell's probably get drafted, right?
Hey, y'all heard about that Penn State defensive end Jason Owe who ran a 4.36, right?
Does he have a brother in the NFL?
That nigga own something.
Man, you can't try these 40 times they doing at their pro day is unofficial, bro.
They
already
crazy.
But staying on business. Normally, I agree. Hey, staying on business. Normally, I agree with you, but they use the NFL's timer. They use
laser timer.
Yeah, they use NFL's timer, not their own.
How much you weigh?
I want to say 256.
How tall is
that's impressive.
6'5". He ran a 4.3.
Damn, boy.
He ran a 4.36 as a defensive end.
I gotta see that, bro.
Yeah, you can see it on Twitter. I think it's on YouTube.
Does he play?
What's his name?
Jason Owe.
Oh, they got
I gotta
similar
watch
Trey Lance.
But I see me
No,
personally.
that was
I'm
me.
more
That was
you can be a combat freak, bro. But it's like, bro, if that don't translate on tape, I'm not picking your ass.
Oh no, I agree. I agree.
I want the 49ers to draft Trey Lance. True. That's what.
I ain't mad at that.
Hey,
that way that means. Hold on. That means Jimmy G stays on for the complete his contract. After he completes his contract, he goes somewhere to be a backup, and then there you go. We have our quarterback.
Jimmy G will go from starting to.
I got a question. Hold on. I got a question. Why Atlanta needs not quarterbacks in the need?
Because they're Atlanta, True to King. That's
because
why.
It's still got Matt Ryan on the books for what, $30 million a year, some shit like that.
How long though? He been
on his way out. Yeah, he should be on his way out.
All right, so who is Atlanta picking?
I have no idea, but Matt Ryan should be on their way out.
I would say Justin Fields.
I'm picking a quarterback.
I would say Justin Fields too.
Bro, Justin Fields is not going to be on the board.
Yeah,
he's not going to be on the board.
I think so. I think people want
the Niners traded up to draft him, bro. It only makes sense.
You probably,
because
I would stand on business on that one.
They traded up to get him.
I agree.
I agree, man.
And as much as I love Justin Fields, hey, look, I love Trey Lance too, Cisco. Man, I'm really high on him. It's just you don't have his skill set and not throw any interceptions. Period.
Well, any quarterback that goes to the 49ers, except for fucking Mac Jones.
Damn, man.
I think they're gonna improve, right? So that's just my opinion. The Bengals they got the linemen. They have to. They have nothing.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I believe so.
And then Miami. Hey, Sean,
Fields and Trey Lance is my top two quarterbacks, but that's just me.
Hey, Sean, who's Miami drafting?
Well, before I say it, I just want to come in and say salute to everyone. And I want to confirm that Cisco is full of
Hey, I'm sorry.
So you had a bad piece of Sean.
I accidentally put him on mute.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
That's impossible. But no, man. I'm fighting these allergies, man, and they got the best of me. So that's all. But
get well, man.
Oh man, yeah, I got that real bad too, so I know about that.
Yeah, so that's
Benadryl.
Yeah. But no, Miami.
Did that actually work?
Does Benadryl?
Yeah, then he attack. I think he attack.
Yeah.
Attack will.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be sleepy. You're gonna be sleepy though.
Yeah. No. I actually got Miami taking Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, man.
I like
he's
that.
A freak, man.
Yeah. They
I
signed.
ain't mad at that.
They signed Will Fuller in free agency, and they got him on the other side of Parker. So getting that tight end in the middle of the field.
That's gonna be nice.
6'6", runs a 4.4.
Outside the box, but it's a nice.
If they do sign in Pitts, that's gonna be nice, man.
Yeah, and they can take
y'all must draft up too, though.
Yeah, they can take another receiver in the second round, like someone like Terrence Marshall. And
look at the Detroit needs.
Look at
Detroit needs. Why quarterback at QB? Oh, they got golf. That motherfucker, they got golf. That's why.
That's why they
receiver
That's why I'm confused. Why
did I think should go in the first round? That's gonna drop because he was hurt all last year. Is Rondale Moore. Whoever he go to, he gonna be instant impact. He was electric in college.
Man, they need some defense, man. I'd rather pick somebody on the defensive end.
Hey, stay at our business. Hey, my two favorite receivers. One of them I call a Keenan Allen clone, and Rashard Bateman. Yes, and my second one's Terrence Marshall. Terrence
Yeah,
Marshall.
he's nice too. He was the #1 receiver coming out of high school in his class.
Bro, it's
that
just
won't be any bad pick.
hey, unfortunately, he's not going to fall to the Browns. I have a feeling either the Ravens are going to trade up for him, or he's going to fall to either the Bears, the Colts, or the Titans.
Hey, where we at, Lee? Where we at, Lee? 26?
26.
We can still get some quality out of that.
Yeah.
Like, you definitely get quality in the first round picks. It's like,
No, you can. I think what's going to be key in terms of who the Browns draft, I'll say this, because there's word that Jadeveon Clowney, there's an offer on the table for Jadeveon Clowney with the Browns, and he's leaning towards the Browns, but he also has a few other offers as well. If the Browns draft Jadeveon Clowney, they're not drafting the defensive lineman in the first round.
Yes, Asante Samuel Jr. Somebody, man.
Here's the thing: they have they already have 3 very good corners.
Yeah, we don't need that, man. Because we still got Delpit coming back off injury, and he's probably the best one we got.
And then technically, he's really a corner. He's a hybrid between a corner and a safety. I would say if I were the Browns, I would clone myself as Bill Belichick in terms of this. I'm going to prepare a year early than a year later. And the reason why I say that is because unless the Browns win a Super Bowl or get to the AFC Championship game, which I doubt, even though I love the Browns, unless one of those two things happen, Odell and most likely Jarvis, they won't be back next year. Most likely. So
basically, you're going to pick a bad receiver.
Rashard Bateman.
No, there's a lot of quality receivers in this draft.
Hold on. Rashard Bateman is not a bad receiver at all.
No, I'm saying I'm joking.
I honestly think he's like top. I honestly think he's like top 3.
Rashard Bateman right now is better than Jarvis Landry.
Oh yes. If I'm saying if he's available, I'm picking him. But if not, then I'll go elsewhere. But if he's available, I'm picking him.
Yeah, we'll see.
He's not good. Like you don't have Keenan Allen's skill set, but you're faster and have a better impact already. You just that's rare, and he's going to be there between 20 and 28. But if he's there, if I'm Cleveland, I'm picking him. But I'm not going to trade up. But that's just me. But
why wouldn't you trade up?
But you said what, Khalil?
No, I was saying
Cisco asked you why wouldn't you trade up?
Yeah.
I mean, only because if I want to trade up for Rashard Bateman, it's got to be between, because the Browns pick at 26. It's got to be between 20. It's got to be between 22 and it's got to be between 22 and 26. I'm not going to trade.
How many picks y'all got?
9 this year.
Yeah.
Shit, y'all definitely can fucking move up. Y'all can get in freaking.
Yeah. I mean, the reason why I'm saying that because you know the bad teams or the teams that are between 20 and 25, they're gonna try to finesse the Browns and ask for the world. I would just say no. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm just not doing it.
But you gotta do what you gotta do.
And remember, this is a very deep receiver draft. So this is not the draft where you're trading up to reach up to get a receiver like that. Because the stuff between the best receiver and the 5th receiver ain't that great.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't think any of the receivers, any of the day 2 receivers are close to Rashard Bateman, other than speed. That's it.
I mean, like someone like Amar.
Hey, Rondale Moore is gonna be a star, bro.
He would be the only one for me, day 2. The only one.
I think
outside of day 2, ain't none of them touching Rashard Bateman. I don't care what anybody says.
Stand on business. I think he's got a lot of potential, but depending on where he goes and what role they ask him to play day 1.
Pork fry sandwiches.
If you're asking him to be your #1 receiver,
nah, they got just ate a filet.
Not gonna be good.
McDonald's.
Nah, filet with broccoli.
That be at a pork fry sandwich.
Nah, fish fillet.
Hey, thanks, Dion. I appreciate the love, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh yeah, congratulations, man! Congratulations, y'all.
Yeah. I have a feeling, Khalil.
That's what's up.
I have a feeling.
I seen that earlier today.
I have a feeling, Khalil, that the Ravens are going to trade up to get him. I just have
don't know why receiver want to go to Baltimore.
Why?
Y'all want to hold up. No, because that's the worst one of my NFL.
How many picks?
How many picks? Go to Baltimore.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go to be what? The block? No, it's okay.
Yeah, receivers saying they don't want to go to Baltimore.
Yeah.
Why? Because they don't got nobody that can get them the ball.
Exactly.
Nah, I don't know. They 32nd in the league in passing yards. So
Hey,
what
thanks,
they say to a receiver?
Appreciate it, bro.
I mean, only because of the offense. Because I give it too. Because we talking to, you know what I mean? Okay, this is what we trying to do. Yeah, we gonna run the ball more. And I mean, I don't know. That's how it goes.
Facts, McDell.
Boy, you know, nothing McDuff say is facts. Don't you say that, Jay.
On the scary
Let that boy be saying these facts,
hey, he talking about Florida State, man.
I don't give a damn.
He talking about Jamarion.
Oh, it makes sense. It makes sense. J Mac and Mac Def. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Hey, hold on.
Y'all about to start y'all
Jamarion carry fast.
Hold on, try. I stay out of that kind of business.
Y'all about to have y'all about to start y'all rap Mac attack.
Oh God.
Nah.
Hey,
J Mac Duff. J Mac Duff. That's that group called J Mac.
Hey, stand out business.
Come on, man.
Hey, speaking of the draft, but Washington, they don't need that much. They just need a few more pieces. But I think they're going to be a real good team.
Yeah, I think they about to. I think we're going to trade N'Keal Harry for a draft pick.
But who the fuck want to kill Harry?
Nobody want that.
I think Washington wants him. I think it's even for the Washington.
You guys,
for pick.
You know the funny thing is, there's actually about 4 or 5 teams that actually want to trade for N'Keal Harry.
Get the fuck out of here! I don't believe
serious. Go look it up.
I know what you're talking about, Lee. You talking about that? You talking about that beer league that Johnny Manziel and Josh Gordon in right now? That's what I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking about actual. And there's 4.
I'm dead serious.
Name them.
Their sources hasn't come out in terms of which teams. They just said there's actually teams that
called New England. Want N'Keal Harry?
Yeah, 4 teams.
Yeah.
Look,
believe it or not.
Believe it or not,
wow.
That's really true. That really is true. I don't know.
There's a market for him.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
N'Keal Harry ass need to bulk up and move to tight end the way his ass move.
As ridiculous as it sounds, it's actually true.
Nigga, I would take Antonio Brown over that nigga. I would take Josh Gordon
Antonio
over
Brown,
man.
I
would take Josh Gordon over that nigga.
Now, maybe he needs to change the scenery, and maybe he'll be a productive player. I don't know yet. But
that mother bum, man.
That boy slow as shit. That boy need to be a tight end.
I mean, I will say this.
Losing to the Pelicans.
Hey,
Pelicans.
Hey,
that boy been balling too.
Keenan Allen's not fast either.
No, he's a good route runner. He has great hands.
Keenan Allen got great hands, and that nigga route running is crazy.
Keenan Allen's not fast at all.
True to King. Is N'Keal Harry really that bad?
That nigga's shit, yo. That boy shit water. That boy shit water.
With the doubt, but
I'm gonna tell you though, he's a first round pick. Now he's worth a 4th round pick in the trade. That's how bad he is. Like,
my god,
that boy is horrible, dog.
That's how bad he is. Then he got nerve to call. Then he had nerve to call out Cam Newton out, and it's like, dude, you can't get open.
I was just trying to give N'Keal Harry the benefit of the doubt, but you guys are telling me not to.
Nah,
he's horrible,
shit, bro.
Well, true.
He need to move to tight end the way he moved.
He's horrible, man.
Dang.
He need to move to tight end.
And True to King, you're not even the biggest fans of wide receivers. I mean, you said they have value to an extent, but if you say they're bad, if you say wide receiver is bad, then it must be true.
Nah, that nigga some shit water, dog.
He can't get open.
That nigga some shit water, dog. Like for real.
He legit can't get open, yo.
That boy is dog.
He got slow feet. He can't
get over and say,
hey, hold on, True. What did he look like? Hold on, what did he look like in college, True? For y'all to go get him in the
He was nice.
He was in college.
He was nice.
In college,
he was the number experiment. You know how Bill Belichick like to draft these dudes and then try to like coach them up and shit.
Hold up. How you go from that to get in the NFL?
Know,
man. Like you don't know how to play.
Well, here's the thing. I think nowadays conferences matter in college. Yeah. And N'Keal Harry played in Arizona State, so he was always wide open.
Right. Yeah. So it's like you play in that conference, and now like that level, and you go to the pro level, it's not the same, man.
And for
he was the number one receiver in his class as well coming out of high school. So he was highly talented.
And for years,
they was going off his reputation too.
For years, I used to struggle trying to figure out why there would be certain wide receivers that just look so dominant in college, and then when they go to the NFL, they're just lost. So I actually did not necessarily study, but I found it somewhere on the internet, like the past wide receivers.
You probably can't read that Belichick playbook.
Probably maybe that too, but
it's about running in the NFL.
Wide receivers taken in the first round since 2014. Yeah, 2014, and compared it to each draft class, and no, not 2014, 2017, and don't get me started on that. Corey Coleman. That's another discussion for another day. But for whatever reason, Cisco, don't laugh. But for whatever reason, it was just what's going on. And then I had to look at the schools that these wide receivers went to. A lot of them went to conferences that were just trash, and they had no NFL caliber corners covering them. And then I kind of figured it out. You look at Alabama, they're a wide receiver factory. Well, they're a football factory. LSU, wide receiver factory. Basically, the SEC and to an extent the Big Ten have been killing it when it comes to wide receivers developing well these last 3, 4, 5 years. So
that man, N'Keal Harry, wasn't even a fifth option receiver. He was a fifth option receiver on the Patriots.
That's crazy.
Do you hate that man, bro?
I don't hate him. It's the fact that it was so disappointing. It's not like you play, you're not producing at all. Like that's just horrible, man.
Hey, I will say this. Now, I doubt this will happen, but what if Jalen Waddle falls to the Patriots?
Hold on. Let me. Deshaun Holmes, he's like, hey man, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. N'Keal Harry.
Hey, come on the panel. Come on the panel.
He is trash. Hold on. And on the speed, let me address the speed thing too, because you can be slow and still can get open. Because Jacoby Myers is not fast.
Nigga, Michael Thomas is slow as shit.
I'm giving an example on the picture.
Michael Thomas is slow as shit.
What if Jalen Waddle from Alabama falls to the Patriots?
That'd be something.
So Anti, I want to address what you just said, right? Because Michael Thomas doesn't have these outstanding physical gifts, right? In terms of his athleticism, what he has though is the mind for football. He thinks he thinks like a quarterback. So
but that's what I'm saying though. It ain't like he ain't the fastest person on the field, but he know how to get open.
He know how to get open.
He's a technician.
Know how to get open. Yeah.
That's
his
why
technique is sound, and that's N'Keal's problem. He's not a technician.
It's the nuance of the game that separates these guys who are not the greatest athletes from these guys who've been the greatest athletes their whole lives. When they get to league, that don't understand that it's not like when you were younger and you could just outrun and outwork everybody. Now you understand you got to take the intellect of the game and incorporate that in your game. N'Keal Harry was a measurables guy. He was 6'4", 225. He ran well, and people got enamored with that. But what they didn't know was what was he between the ears in terms of his football intellect. I'm telling you, I've seen guys, and I'm not going to call no names. I've seen guys who
call them out, Sean.
Physically were great athletes, but you could only tell them.
I'm telling you, NFL is more mental than anything, dog. Yes.
You literally have to give them a number, and you assign a number to the route that they run, and the quarterback has to tell them on this play you run 2, and that's all, and that's what they would run because they didn't know how to read.
That's sad, bro.
Yeah, that's some real shit, man. That's real shit.
That's some real shit, though, man.
That's bad coaching.
Yeah, but again,
that person's like earlier career.
You've seen it growing up. You saw guys who were physically just better than everybody else, but never panned out. And a lot of times they pan out because they don't have the intellect or their attitude is jacked up.
Look at Trent Richardson.
In the NFL, from a receiver level, bro, at the NFL, bro, you have to be a technician, bro. Because even if you got crazy speed, like you see that with John Ross,
it don't matter.
It
don't
doesn't
matter
because you
in
a controlled environment. Like you're not just running 10 yards down the field, opening and then
right. Hey yo, Tay Sean, you capping right now, Tay Sean. He had a bum quarterback throwing the ball. Don't do that because like.
Well, he ain't bugging. He probably talking about me because according to Cisco, I'm a Browns fan, so this conversation too rich for my blood.
You know, how you gonna tell me? Hold on,
bro. N'Keal Harry's not a good receiver, bro.
He's a bum. He was a fourth, fifth best receiver on the team. He's a on that. Like, come on, yo.
That basically saying, bro.
I'm gonna tell you.
Hold on, what do you say? Westbrook got the first 35, 20 what assists? 20 assists?
Oh shit,
yeah,
that's crazy. Hold up,
20 assists.
Low key, Russell have been having a really good season. It's just that Washington really ain't been playing that good.
Yeah, COVID. Yeah,
look
COVID
at James Harden.
up.
Fucking AJ. Okay.
Yeah, you wild out.
What are you doing?
That's not a foul. Oh.
Yeah. Hold on, let me look at that. Let me go.
Hey, 107, 108 is what I got.
I'm telling you, right? I'm telling you.
Edwards is pretty good, man.
And J Mac can speak to this, right? That's why I always tell people when you look at quarterback interception numbers, don't always put it on the quarterback. Sometimes the receiver is not reading anything the quarterback is looking at. That's why they got to be so in sync. Like when Peyton Manning would tell Reggie Wayne and tell Marvin Harrison, I want you cutting on your blade of grass every single time. They had to do it that way every single time. If they didn't, it was going to the
time is messed up.
The time is completely messed up.
They said, bro, I heard a story. I think Reggie Wayne said this story, bro. Like, you could turn off the lights in the stadium, nigga, and Peyton Manning can throw you the ball on time.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Anticipation.
Bro, you do that shit with timing, dog. I'm like, shit.
Practice, bro. That's what Mike Vick was talking about when in his early years. He didn't put in the work. You know, a lot of people just go off talent. It take a lot of dedication and work.
Yeah, dude.
It's all about being a technician. If you wanna sustain and last in the NFL, bro, you gotta have top level preparation and technique, bro.
That's why I said you really don't see none of them like them speedsters. That shit really don't equate to you being no great NFL wide receiver, dog. It's the technician.
Facts.
The nigga that run the route tree, bro. It ain't about
I
you being
get
fast.
everything y'all saying. So based off y'all intellect, would you say that Jarvis Landry is a better receiver than Odell Beckham Jr.?
Yes.
At this point?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Yep, I agree. No, he is.
I wouldn't say that.
That's tough.
Yeah, he is. He is.
I wouldn't say that.
Hold up. Jarvis Landry don't have the hands that Odell got, so I can't give it to him, bro.
No, he can catch passes in traffic.
But Odell's
a technician.
Odell hands is crazy, man.
He's a route technician.
Hey,
he can run the route tree.
Yo,
he can run the route tree.
Hey, true. That man California going off, boy.
Man, that motherfucker ain't make a shot. He's shooting it out the game, man.
He's shooting us out of the game.
That nigga 0 for 9.
He's shooting us out of the game.
That nigga 0 for 9.
That nigga out there running.
Minnesota lightweight got the Brooklyn Nets on the ropes right now. They
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that might want to check that too. Anthony Edwards is his name.
Yeah.
That dude, he just forced a turnover and got it within one, but he failed to convert the end one.
He 0-7 from three-point land. He need to stop shooting those. That's messing up his field goal percentage. He 9 out of 21, but he do got 10 rebounds though.
Yeah,
Karl Anthony Towns got had a good game.
Yeah.
Man, that motherfucker fell off the face of the earth.
Hey, Mac
he the best player in 25 out of 10.
Cinco was out of his prime when he went to the Patriots. Shut up, nigga.
Yeah.
I wasn't the same Ocho Cinco, nigga.
Yeah, that was after the head.
He wasn't even comfortable on that. It was weird. Him on that page was weird, man. He wasn't comfortable, and he was like,
when it comes to the Patriots, bro,
his playbook.
You gotta be.
I was about to say he said he couldn't get that playbook down. The terminology.
Yeah, that's why I asked
weird over there.
N'Keal Harry not understanding that.
I don't know why though. Ocho Cinco not dumb though. So
but hey, I think y'all offense more complex though too. With all
it is though. It is though.
Y'all probably got more keywords and shit for certain.
Yeah, it's like because I'm gonna tell you it is though. It's a different game plan like every week. We don't do the same thing every like when we play
every team differently. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of teams they try to do the same thing. Okay, listen, this how we gonna win. This how we gonna do it, right? I mean, of course,
that
you
would
game plan on
Bill Belichick. That nigga come with a different game plan every
yeah.
damn game, bro.
Josh McDaniels, he know what he's doing, man. When it comes to that offense.
Yeah, he needs to be a coordinator though. He don't know what he's doing as no head coach.
Yeah, you right about that.
He need to stay there, OC.
He try to be, yeah. I mean,
who's that? Who's
Josh
that?
McDaniels. His best chance of being a head coach is when Bill Belichick retires as head coach. That's his best opportunity.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's why he didn't take none of them deals he was offered. He's trying to get that.
He took a deal. He took a deal, then he reneged on one, right?
Yeah,
he took a deal and reneged on that bitch.
Hey, James Harden is fucking balling out of control, bro. He got 37 points, 11 rebounds, like 13 assists.
We see this before with him. That's not the problem. He can't impress me with none of that regular season shit, bro. Do that shit
in the MVP, bro.
Yo, that's
in the playoffs. That's his problem.
Yo, that boy Josh. I remember that boy Josh McDaniels.
Hey, Joe, who did he do that to, dog?
I forgot what he did that job too.
He did to the coach. He did to the coach.
Took the job and reneged.
The coach, no, the coach. He was the coach. The coach.
If I was the coach, I'd be like, oh hell no.
You know what's funny though, Anti? You know what's funny? He still get interviews for head coaching jobs after that. That's the funny thing about it.
Yeah. I mean that coach situation is a good situation to come into though.
Yo, I was crying. He did that.
He just wants the Patriots job though.
I think you're gonna see a new Carson Wentz this year, boy. That boy got somebody. That nigga got a whole line protecting him now.
He got no choice. He got no choice now. That's a one dude.
Nigga got a line now, boy.
That's a one dude that I don't hear no excuses. You asked for this.
Yeah, that's the perfect situation right there.
All that can't be
boy.
That's the ideal situation he could be in.
If he played bad, I'm on his helmet.
Hey,
you got them two running backs in the backfield. Them niggas from D. Naheem and what's the other dude name?
Josh Taylor.
Them boy run that ball,
Jonathan Taylor from Wisconsin.
Yeah. Hey, J-Mac, you're breaking up. You're breaking up, J-Mac.
Okay.
They got a nice squad on both sides.
Carson Wentz,
did they lose DeForest Buckner?
Nah, Buckner's still there.
He's still there.
Buckner's still there. That boy a dog in that middle, boy.
Yeah, that was a fucking mistake we made. Ain't that a son bitch?
Dog in the middle, boy.
Yo.
And they got Xavier Rose and
my god,
then they got that nigga Leonard at linebacker. That boy beast.
Yeah, the coach got a nice.
How much Leonard Fournette signed with the Buccaneers again? How much he signed?
$3 million.
He re-signed with him.
He signed with $3 million.
He's stupid. Well, he re-signed.
Man. No, I'm mad. This is why he. Listen,
he didn't even get no carries last year.
Listen. Stand on business. He could have got more money. The Patriots could have given him more money.
And a bigger.
The Patriots could have given way more money than that. He gonna take $3 million.
He's wasting his years.
Come on, man. Tom Brady got that mind control.
Hold up, True. Did y'all want him?
There were the two teams that was big chance of signing him.
I'm like, bro, wasn't no demand for that nigga, bro. That boy was damn near out of the league last year, man.
No, it was two. It was.
He wasn't in the Super Bowl, man. What are you talking about?
Nah, he had a lot of teams trying to sign him.
That was the two. Those were the two favorite teams.
The Bears was trying to sign him last year.
No, they wasn't. One no team looking for Leonard Fournette, bro.
The Bears tried to sign him. The Patriots was talking about signing him.
It was a handful of teams. He was out the league.
It was some teams after right after he got cut.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Damn,
I think Miami won them. I think Miami
won.
Miami,
Chicago, and New England.
That man took $3 million, man. I don't know what Tom Brady be saying to them dudes.
Bro, he got no care. He got like what? 30s? No, not 30. He got a little bit of carries last year though. They didn't even use that.
I'm still trying to see this though. I'm keeping my eye on
Rojo was their number one running back.
Because they still talking about the Broncos talking about cutting Von Miller.
Didn't they tag
this nigga's gonna go?
No, they gonna restructure. They may restructure his contract. Though.
They're gonna keep him.
They're gonna keep him.
They're gonna restructure his contract. Yeah, a lot of people doing that now. I seen Stephen Gilmore. That's the end of the day. They're gonna Stephen Gilmore contract. They're gonna restructure. He willing to do that. So A lot of people that got them big contracts, those are the options right now. Restructure, you
I
get
ain't
cut.
restructuring shit, nigga.
Or you get cut. That's an option. That's an
I
option
ain't
right now.
restructuring shit, nigga.
Hey, but those are options right now. Anytime you got a big hey, you get restructured or you get
Ooh.
cut.
I cut me. I go play for somebody else, nigga. Fuck you, mean somebody else pick me up.
That's what Ben Roethlisberger. That's what Ben Roethlisberger. That's the situation we're in right now.
Oh,
hey,
no,
so
they already signed. They already signed Ben. Ben, he's not ready to restructure.
Hey, moving over to the NBA finally. What y'all got on the finally signing of your boy LaMarcus Aldridge, your boy DeMarcus Cousins. I'm fucking spoken dope. Old boy from Cleveland.
Andre Drummond.
Hey,
Andre Drummond.
Andre. God damn, I'm getting fucking old.
$1 like nah.
Hey, hold up, time out, y'all. I gotta say this. I was watching First Take. I was listening to it while I was working this morning, and I'm hearing Stephen A. Smith go off, and he was going off on the Nets, and he was like, I don't like this. He was like, 5 players text me in the league and talking about, really, this what we doing? And he said the person that he was like, hold up, and I was about to say that, and I'm like, the person that he said he blames for this is LeBron James. And I'm like, bro, why do y'all people keep saying this?
Man, that nigga Lon talking about
I understand LeBron James with the Miami, bro, but Miami, when LeBron James went to hold up, when he went to Miami, Miami was 4 years removed from the finals. And then on top of that, he was getting bounced out of the first round, or he wasn't making the playoff at all. Dwayne Wade.
Right,
he went over there.
Right, but here's the thing though, Anti. Here's the thing, Anti, and we just got to make it short and simple. Who cares? Your team job is to build a team and try to win a championship at the end of the day. It don't matter how you do it. It's always what it is, man. It's about a draft, free agents, do what you gotta do. It is what it is.
Kevin Durant.
That's the reality of the game.
Kevin Durant just know he can't never hold shit to LeBron.
Kevin Durant. I just thought about this, bro. Everywhere Kevin Durant played with, Kevin Durant has played with an MVP.
Facts.
Bro, you had James Harden and Russell Westbrook, and OKC. You had both of them.
Then he had Curry in them.
Then you got the Curry.
Then he went join Curry in them.
Come on, man.
Shit, the only MVP.
So,
The only MVP hasn't played in the last decade. The only MVP hasn't played in the last decade was LeBron and Giannis. The only MVP hasn't played with in the last decade.
Funny as shit.
That's crazy as
hell, bro.
So hypothetically, if Durant and them was to pull this off this year, how would that impact Kevin Durant's career as far as having 3 championships?
It's not going to impact his legacy, bro. If he would have did it with Kyrie and just Kyrie and the team they had at the beginning of the year, it would impact. He ain't did shit now. He should have stayed in Golden State if he's gonna do this shit.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be funny. It's whole motive.
Hey, CA3, this is the thing. It'd be funny if they win and he don't win Finals MVP.
James, bro, if he wins,
the funny thing is the funny thing is about this, it's literally he went to Brooklyn to kind of get that championship. He went to Brooklyn to kind of get that championship on his own and get all the shine with the championship, but he ended up going to Brooklyn to do this to fall in the same situation he was in Golden State. That's why I understand.
I think what Brooklyn as a team is doing, honestly, is I don't think that they know about his health 100%. So they loading up the roster just in case he missed. Because it's a possibility that he may not play in the playoff or even in the finals if they get there. He might be more hurt than they lead on. So they just try to stack everything up just in case they don't have him.
I think they're trying to make sure they get to the playoffs healthy as possible. I don't think he's.
But hold up, you done set this man out 2 months.
Yeah, that's too long, man.
What?
Yeah, that's a while.
It
ain't been no updates either. Like if you notice with the Lakers, they just cleared Anthony Davis to practice. You ain't heard nothing about since he been out. You don't hear. I don't even see him at the game. Do he even be on the sideline at the games?
Nah, he be on the sideline. Steve Kerr came out 2 days. Steve Kerr came out 2 days ago talking about we still monitoring him. I'm like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, you mean Steve Nash?
There's nothing wrong with him.
Yeah, Steve Nash. I don't believe you stand on business, bro. I don't believe that, bro. Something is wrong with that nigga, bro.
Well, they say
you don't miss 2 months, dog. There's something wrong with you.
They trying to make sure they as healthy as possible for the playoffs.
I don't believe that, bro. And you gonna do that
because
2 months?
they know they can rely on. They know they can rely on Harden.
Right, but here's the problem. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, that don't make sense because like you have to have chemistry. You know what I mean? They don't have chemistry.
Nah, you better get out there soon.
But I think, bro, from what it looks like, bro, they really think they can just roll the ball out there and just.
Hey, maybe that too. Maybe
that's
that.
what they think, bro.
Yeah.
But I can tell you
I don't
this
think
though.
they expect nobody in the East.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tell you this,
bro. Like Kyrie's just missing games because the nigga want to. Niggas not.
Nah, he got it. I think he got like a baby now.
He had a baby though. He had a baby. I'll give him that.
Is he playing? Is he playing tonight?
Yeah, he playing tonight.
They won.
Yeah, no, Kyrie played.
Yeah, they won.
So how do
KD just played in practice. 2K don't count, Nally. 2K don't count.
How do getting LaMarcus Aldridge like benefit them? Like is that
it don't. They just added another piece. It really don't do nothing for them.
Mouth to the table, bro. That's even
that,
to them.
They sound a fat
upgrade.
dude out of shape, man. That dude fat and obese. They sound obese, washed up, powerful.
Hold on. That nigga obese?
He ain't obese.
Nah, he
obese.
He put a little extra on him, but.
Man, he obese, man. He could do that run. Tell him, Sean.
What it does, what LaMarcus Aldridge does to them is gives them a guy they can dump the ball to in the post, right? That's what it gives them. But defensively, does it help them? No.
No, makes them work.
But if you think about it, bro,
I ain't seen nobody play post none this year.
Right, but anti-Sean though, how many opportunities he didn't get them to even do that?
But that's what I'm saying. Like if LaMarcus Aldridge, if I got Kyrie, James Harden, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Kevin Durant on the floor, if LaMarcus Aldridge is taking them shots, nigga, that's a win for me. You can do all this shit.
That's fact. That's a fact.
Win for me.
Well, no, I'm saying stand up from the standpoint of when the game slows down in the playoffs, you have a better option when you can dump the ball in the post, right? And again, I'm not suggesting he's going to go out there and get 15 shots a game. I'm just saying there's going to be some games where they're going to need to dump the ball into the post, and that's what he gives them.
No, you right about that.
I ain't gonna lie. I would have loved for y'all to get him in Miami.
He get 5 touches a game.
I think y'all should see that.
I agree. I thought Miami would have been a way better option.
They would have been.
We talked about
LaMarcus Aldridge.
He refused to do the conditions.
Miami having a culture, man. He a lazy motherfucker. He didn't want to go down there and work.
They dodged a bullet, man.
I'm about to say, they dodged a bullet, man.
That was obese.
And in reality,
no, because he's bad on defense.
Hold up, True. You ain't finna say that, dog. Because you said y'all take LaMarcus Aldridge.
I didn't know he was gonna be obese. I didn't know he was obese.
I promise you, Jeff Green.
I didn't know he was obese. But I found that out. He dodged a bullet too. Oh snap! That
don't do that, dog.
Jeff Green is gonna get all that man's minutes, bro. Jeff Green's gonna get all his minutes, bro. He's not gonna play.
Hold on. I tell you this though, like you,
in the
playoffs, Jeff Green's gonna get
he playing center, bro. LaMarcus Aldridge all them, man.
No, I know he is, bro. I'm telling you, when they had it out there, bro, it's gonna be DeAndre Jordan and Jeff Green's gonna be out there. Not do that. I'm telling you, he's not
crazy as hell, dog.
They even say they didn't say he gonna play majority of the center spot.
Stand on Bennett, dog. That's why
I'm saying I know what they saying now, but I'm telling you, when push comes to shove, bro, that nigga's not gonna be on the court because I'm
right. But I'm gonna tell you this though. That's gonna be an issue because Lamar's ain't gonna like that.
I know he's not.
He probably promised certain things to even sign on that team.
Bro, that man's not effective if he's not hitting jumpers, bro. He don't bring shit defense.
But I'm just saying you gonna have a pissed off locker room. That's what I'm saying. It's a recipe disaster, man.
I mean, that whole team is like we were saying that yesterday. That whole team is a recipe for disaster. If they hit adversity, they front runners.
Yeah,
they cool. I know Shammy's salty right now.
They still got to deal with them 76ers, bro.
Yeah, the reality of it is who is their leader. Right, who's the person?
DeAndre Jordan.
Hey, KD said DeAndre Jordan.
Okay. All right.
Then ain't got a leader.
Hey, I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna keep saying this. I'm gonna keep saying this. I ain't trust nobody that says that winning Olympic gold medal is better than winning the NBA Finals, man. That's your leader, man.
Who said that? Melo?
DeAndre Jordan.
No,
well,
Jordan.
Anybody who's never won a championship or won a gold medal will say that. You know?
That sounds like some shit Melo would say.
That's what I said. I thought Melo said some shit
they
like
was
that.
struggling, and they almost lost that shit.
Hey, let's say if they do win this championship, what does it do to the NBA? Like,
I mean, it helps Brooklyn, it helps New York. It's a big market, whatever. It does that. I mean,
I'm just saying,
they don't do nothing
people
else.
gonna start to take this approach now that you can just miss 50%
Nah, they know
of the
about
season, pick up guys and just.
Well, hold on.
That was on Houston though. Houston dumbass should have never got rid of James Harden. So they gotta live with that shit.
At least get a better deal.
Them niggas gave us James Harden and Oladipo.
But stand no business. Again, let's keep in mind what is the league today. It's a players' league. When a player says, "I don't want to be there," a team does not get any value by holding on to a player who doesn't want to be there.
Right, man.
Right. I mean, even people remember.
You ain't going nowhere, nigga.
Remember 2007, right? 2007, Kobe asked to be traded. Right. He has to be
to the Sixers.
And he was about to be traded.
To the Bulls.
He had two offers on the field, one for the Pistons, one for the Bulls. Right. He was about to be traded. And Jerry Buss came in and said, "Listen, you're too valuable to this franchise. I can't trade you."
But
And then 6 months later, what do? They swiped Kyle Gasol from
Memphis.
Kwame Brown
and then they're in the final.
Second round pick for his brother.
It was his brother.
No, but that's
and
exactly
Aaron,
what I'm
it was
saying.
Aaron
though.
McGee in that deal too.
And
That's
Kwame
exactly
Brown.
what I'm saying. He told him, I can't trade you. You were damn. I'm not trading you for 3 quarters and shit or whatever.
Right,
However you put the colloquialism.
Yeah, but Kobe stopped it too, though. Kobe stopped it too because they was trying to get. They wanted Luol Deng and everybody. So Kobe was like, "Well, what the fuck am I gonna be left with if y'all giving up all these people when I go over there?"
Right, and Kobe had a no trade, and Kobe had a no trade clause, so Kobe could control basically where he was going to end up going, right? And I'm telling you, I was going back, and I was trying to review like when did this whole situation start? Like this has been going on forever. Now it's just far more prevalent. But these things are put in a position where if a guy says I don't want to be here, what does he ultimately have to do? They have to do to make a choice.
It should be a penalty. If you still got years, if you sign an extension, bro, and you still got multiple years on your deal, and you forfeit that, they need to start putting clauses in that shit. That's gonna be deleterious.
Them players ain't gonna like that. Them players ain't gonna like that.
Well, the Players Association is going to protect them from that, right? So where these teams, and see again, this is where the team, upon the team to take some responsibility, right?
Yep.
When you basically give one guy complete control of your organization, you're basically telling him you can do whatever you want, and we'll do whatever it takes to keep you happy.
But I mean, Sean, but what do you do though when he's literally the lifeblood of your franchise?
And they seen as a players' league, like that's what I'm. They really, it's on these players, bro. Like they want their cake and they want to eat it too.
Well, Brother Omar, I think the key is number one, as an organization, you have to decide if the guy you're saying is going to be the guy we're going to completely invest in, if he's the right guy to do that, right? So Steph Curry, for example, is that type of dude, right? Steph Curry, I would be shocked if you ever heard Steph Curry go to the Warriors and say, "Trade me."
Nah, that ain't happening. That nigga gonna die in that jersey, bro.
Steph Curry is more like Tim Duncan.
Yeah, that nigga gonna die in that jersey, bro.
These guys come in with a different mentality. They come in like, no, I'm gonna compete, and we're gonna find a way to get this thing right, and we're gonna win here, and that's it. So it's really
a competent organization too, though, Sean. Like Golden State got a competent organization.
Well, yeah, but they weren't always that way.
No, they weren't always.
West came in there.
That's what I'm saying. Part of it is luck, though. Like they happened to fall into Steph Curry because first of all, you had Matt Flynn and go before him
Yeah, Rubio.
Johnny
Yeah.
Flynn.
Rubio. But that was all Minnesota though, because they drafted Luke Rittenauer and all that stupid shit all in the same fucking draft. That's where they at now.
I think it's just bad luck because it ain't too many Steph Curry
in that order fucking sucks. Like,
terrible.
Like literally, like how like why are you doing like why don't you give KG some share in that fucking team? Like the dude literally, he's literally the only thing you have.
Like let this sink in y'all head, bro. They built a whole new stadium for Steph Curry. That man built that stadium, dog. That man made so much money for that man, dog. They built a whole stadium for that dude, dog.
I mean, that's what a valuable player do for you, though.
But what it is, Anti, it was Steph Curry was the first building block, but they continued to build it smart. So you get Steph Curry, and then 2 years later, you get Klay Thompson because Sacramento stupidly drafts Jimmer Fredette, right? And then the next year, you get Harrison Barnes, and you get Draymond Green in the second round, and that becomes your core four. So kind of similar to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they had to get rid of Monte Ellis.
And they had to get rid of Monte Ellis, which was
motherfuckers hated that decision in the town, bro.
Right.
They
and I kept telling people, I said, from a basketball standpoint, it's the smartest thing they could have done because Steph and Monte couldn't play together long term.
Yeah, they like CJ McCollum and Dame, man.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I think Dame and CJ can play together better, but it's just not a good. It was just never a good fit, right? And so, you know, but you got to be smart about who you say this is the guy we're going to build things around.
I mean, don't hurt to have Jerry West in your organization, though.
Yeah, that's
it doesn't hurt because, again, to your point, Jerry West was the one who told them do not trade Klay Thompson for Kevin Love.
Kevin Love. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I was like, you ain't do that.
Yeah, it would have been so stupid.
Yeah, well, that's why Jerry West, and I'm with him, man.
Yeah, because
let me ask y'all this, bro. I'm gonna ask y'all this because I've been looking at a lot of the Twitter like clippings and shit about Drummond putting up these empty calorie stats and shit. Wasn't that the same shit Kevin Love was doing in Minnesota?
Yeah, Minnesota, yes.
Yep, that's the same argument I made like a week ago.
Yeah.
What, you talking about Drummond?
Yeah.
Yeah, they talking about he be putting up empty salary caps.
They've been shitting.
I wouldn't even say
Kevin Love was doing the same shit.
Kevin Love was doing it to a great extent, though.
To be fair, though, I wouldn't be fair, though. Drummond had helped the team go to a playoff.
Exactly. I was about to say Drummond at least went to play. Kevin Love wasn't even sniffing.
And then
he was just putting up great numbers. That's all.
Drummond is a great rebounder. Period. Though it don't matter where.
I mean his scoring is average. It's just his rebounds.
But what I tell you all the time, right? What I tell you all the time, it's the difference when a guy puts up numbers and the numbers help the guys around them be better.
Right.
Hey,
y'all
Drummond.
Don't understand that Drummond signing for the Lakers.
Drummond does dirty work too.
All that did was to let, because you know AD don't like playing the five. All they did was want to put AD in his natural position.
They'll never be out. They'll never be out.
I just got back. Drummond, Lovin, Traduckin. I don't care. Celtics and foe.
So do you think that move actually
solidified? Yeah, he talking about the Celtics and foe.
Do you think do you think this Drummond move kind of pushed them ahead of Brooklyn as far as the title favors, or is it even?
I want to say it pushed.
At one time, somebody go ahead, Anti, and then somebody else.
I wouldn't say it pushed them over Brooklyn, but at the same time, it's gonna be interesting to see because if you ask me, they bigger than Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Well, they're more
defensively sound too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Fully healthy Lakers went out with Drummond. They can easily beat that Brooklyn team. Easily beat them.
But I'm saying, I thought he was like meaning betting odds because the fans are stupid. They gonna bet
betting odds. Yeah, that's totally different. But like,
I thought that's what he was talking about.
No. I'm just saying in regards to actually like when you put both of the products because essentially you got the best defense in the NBA versus the best offense in the NBA going up against each other.
That's what it be.
But I'm saying, like, bro, if the Lakers are healthy, bro, they gonna beat them in 6 or 5, bro.
Ooh, Lord.
I'll give it 6.
Bro, you
They beat
can't,
him easily,
you
man.
can't, bro. I'm telling you, bro, you can't. What they do, bro, does not bode well for championship basketball.
Hey, hold up.
I'm with you on that. I think they can get 2 games out of that series.
We forgetting about it, bro.
I
Hold
said
up.
6 or 5.
Man, they losing 5.
Hey, let's. I think we need to worry about the competition first. The Lakers need to worry about the Clippers, and Brooklyn need to worry about the 76ers, bro.
And the
Nah,
Miami
it's
Heat.
not the Clippers to me
I
is
don't
a
trust
better
the Clippers.
matchup against the Lakers than the Nets is.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I'm
just
saying.
don't
You
trust
got to
the
worry
Clippers.
about you got to worry about the Clippers.
Ever since that bet, Lakers have won twice.
I ain't made no bet. Fuck you, mean.
Man, if Brooklyn lose that series in 5 games, you ain't gonna hear about Kevin Durant no more. That motherfucker gonna kill himself.
They don't lose in 5 games, man.
He already super sensitive. Like, did y'all see what he got to arguing with fans on Twitter again? There was a lot of fans. There was a lot of fans coming at his neck about that situation that just happened.
I don't know why
Yeah,
KD
so he
feels like
went
he
on.
got to respond to everything.
So he went on Twitter. He went on Twitter and was going at fans and shit again. So he back on his Twitter shit. Yeah, man, he was. I saw the thread. Like, I don't know if he deleted it, but like, it was a whole bunch of people that was all in his timeline, all in his mentions, talking about how much of a bitch he was, forgetting motherfucking Aldridge. So he started responding back to him and shit.
These fans do be doing a little bit too much, though.
Nah, but I'm saying,
but
like,
if you
bro,
Kevin Durant, you shouldn't be arguing with no goddamn 17, 18-year-olds.
Yeah, that's fair.
On Twitter.
Well, I ain't gonna go there about that. So, a couple things. Number one, the Lakers just need to worry about the Clippers in the West. That team in Utah is gonna be a tough out.
Yeah. Ain't nobody worrying about no Utah.
Son, you
man.
really big on Utah.
I ain't
Ain't nobody
gonna.
worrying about no damn Utah.
I think
man.
Denver's supposed to
Nobody worrying about no damn Utah. I'll be worrying about more than Denver than Utah.
I'm
Hold
telling you.
on, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Sean been saying that. I've been
Yeah, he
watching
been saying it for a
Utah
while.
games. I've been watching Utah games. They is a real deal though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hell yeah, they is.
Hold up.
No, they
talking
real
about,
deal.
hold up. Y'all talking about Utah. You need to be worrying about Denver.
No,
See, Utah would have went. Utah would have went further last year if they would have had
Phoenix full though. Phoenix is
Hold on, I'm
Phoenix
gonna be real
they
with you,
ready,
though.
bro.
I'm gonna be real with
Phoenix
you,
look
though.
like they ready.
Man, Utah will sweep Phoenix. I'm in the
Yeah,
playoff.
Phoenix is gonna be out the first round.
Man.
Yeah, I'm telling.
If Phoenix
You
play
ain't finna
Utah,
sweep no
Utah
Chris
sweeping
Paul.
them, man.
You ain't finna sweep no Chris Paul. You
yes,
tripping.
they will.
I'm just
I don't care
telling.
what
I'm
Chris
just
Paul
telling
do.
you.
No Chris
I'm
Paul.
just telling you. When you watch that Utah team, that's the 2014 Spurs. They are going to be a tough out. Nobody's going to run through them in the playoffs.
I don't see a Tim Duncan nowhere on that team. Stop capping, Sean.
It's not about. It's not. I'm not
I
talking
get his point.
He talking about the ball.
I don't.
He's talking about the play style. He's talking about the play
I'm
style.
talking about the play style, and I'm not talking about the personnel. I'm talking about the play style.
They had the personnel to do that with the Spurs, though.
They got a personnel for Utah to do. The ball movement.
They don't have no Tim Duncan on that team.
Yo, you
bro.
keep talking about player. We talking about the play
playing.
style.
In this iteration, Rudy Gobert is what Tim Duncan was in that 2014.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Nah,
he was. In 2014.
Hey, hold on.
Rim protector,
Hey, one at a time. Hold on. Sean, then big business, and then standard business, and anti-response.
So let's remember now, Tim Duncan was not the focal point of their offense in 2014. He was still really solid, but he wasn't what they weren't running through him in 2014. That team was built on ball movement, player movement, make the good pass for the great pass up good shots for great shots. That's exactly how this Utah team plays. So in the playoffs, you don't want to deal with that.
So you banking on them hitting all them shots in the playoffs.
You said what?
You banking on them hitting all them shots in the playoffs, right?
I'm banking on them moving the ball and having the same level of ball moving in the playoffs. But also what they have, and again, this is the difference for me. And again, I see people comparing Utah to the 2015 Hawks. The 2015 Hawks did not have a closer. That Utah team has a closer.
Joe Johnson?
Joe Johnson wasn't on the 2015 Hawks.
He wasn't?
No.
That was Schroeder and them, I think.
No, that was Jeff Teague and Kyle Millsap.
Carl Millsap, Al Horford.
Yeah, they didn't have a closer. This Utah team has a closer. So nobody
and more shooters.
Who they close is?
Donovan Mitchell.
Okay.
Bang bang.
And they got more. And they got more shooters, man.
I'm kind of with. Hey, Sean, I'm kind of. Oh, mother. I'm kind of with Anti on this one, man. It's just hard for me to pick Utah when most series
y'all got
they're not gonna have 2 or 3 of the best players on the
I have
floor.
watched them.
You really got. But I'm trying. You gotta understand what they do.
I don't think they play style gonna transfer over to the playoffs. Do they hit a lot of
ball
threes?
movement? Hold on.
Ball movement is always gonna translate.
Ball movement translates everywhere.
But they hit a lot of threes, dog.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna be hitting that shit in the playoffs like that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, watch the way they move the ball, right? And it's not even just them taking a lot of threes. They do a lot of stuff backdoor. They invert their offense a lot. It's a very difficult matchup for a lot of teams in the playoffs.
That's fair.
Listen to this real quick. So the Utah Jazz, right? They're number 3 in points, in points per game. Number 5 in defense. Number 2 in rebounds. Point differential, they're number 1 with 8.8, and then number 3 in blocks. And the only thing they don't lead is.
Ain't they number 1 in 3-point shooting too?
By makes, but the Clippers do a better percentage than they do.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's still
I just feel like when doing the game slow down.
That's like 5 categories. They're top 3 or top 5.
I give it to you. They are great. I just don't think that shit gonna transition over into the playoffs. I might be wrong.
How they won't transition?
Nah, they are gonna be a tough out though.
They're gonna be a tough out. I would have been with Sean before the Lakers got Drummond.
They do.
They got 3 All-Stars in their team.
I don't think they give the Lakers no problem.
The way they play is meant for the playoffs.
You said Lakers, though. We talking about everybody.
Yeah,
what I'm saying, but they ultimately got.
He just said they're a tough out. He ain't say they're necessarily a favorite.
Yeah.
No, I just said
they had 3 All-Stars.
I just think people looking past them are making a huge mistake.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I don't put them on the level of on the Lakers or the Clippers.
You named the top though. You named the top.
I mean, that's the teams you gonna have to go through.
Yeah, that's the team you got to go through.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's not off the gate. They not off the gate.
I won't even put. I'm telling you, I won't put them over Denver neither.
Man,
I'll tell you like this. The Lakers might fuck around and have to play them first because they gonna take a dip because this schedule coming up. They got Milwaukee. Wednesday?
It's brutal.
Yeah,
they got a crazy. They got Drummond now though, so they might win some of them games.
Shit, it's gonna be tough.
Hey, hold on.
It's gonna be tough.
Drummond not gonna win games by himself like that.
You capping, nigga?
I'm not capping, nigga. I know Andre Drummond is, nigga. That nigga, he's not
just because he was like that with them bum ass Detroit nigga.
He's never been that. That's what I'm saying.
He's never
been that. He's never been a tier 1 center, bro.
He doesn't have to be.
Nah, he's a tier 1 center in this NBA due to the fact.
No, the fuck he isn't, bro. No,
nah, bro.
He's not tier 1.
You sound emotional right now.
What are y'all saying? Tier 1 like top 5?
He's a tier 2 center, bro.
Out of all the centers,
name the tier 1 centers.
I think he's a tier 2. He arguably top 5.
You got 2. You got Jokic
top 5.
No, he's definitely top 5. That's not even
arguable. Top 5 though.
Wait, hold on.
That's not even arguable.
Hold on.
Ain't 4 centers better than him in the league.
What? Hold on. You said that against Stanovic? What'd you say, Stanovic? What'd you say?
I said he's definitely. It's not even arguable. He's definitely a top 5 center in the league.
I think it's arguable.
Could you name 5 that's better?
I'm trying to now. You got Embiid, you got Jokic. You can put Kristaps Porzingis over him, and that's about it.
No.
He's not better than Gobert either.
He's not better than Gobert.
No, he's not.
I definitely would take him over Gobert.
Hey, he's not better than Ben.
I take him over Gobert.
Well, hold on. Hold on.
Wait.
That Porzingis though.
Hold on.
I know how I feel about Gobert.
Hold on, real quick. Can we at least acknowledge that the center position is not deep with elite
that's
players?
What I'm saying. That's why
he's still a top 5 one in the NBA.
That's my argument.
So saying it's like
he's not better than Nikola Vucevic either. He's not.
So you got Vucevic.
Yes, he is.
You got Bam Adebayo. You got.
Yeah, he's not top 5 right now.
You got Embiid.
To me,
he was, but he's not right now.
Yeah.
He's a tier 2 center at best.
And like I said,
I mean, but
nigga,
he's
hey,
still
look. Hey, hold on,
7 or 8
Hey,
range.
hold on. This, hey, CA3, this how I'm looking at it. They've been winning games with Marcus Gasol. Nigga, you can win games with Andre Drummond, nigga, if you the Lakers.
I mean,
That's
you got
true.
LeBron. You got
They've been winning games with Marcus
Anti,
Gasol.
you have LeBron James, Anthony Davis. What
But hold on, too. Remember, Anti, their offense is going to change with Andre Drummond on the floor versus Mark Gasol.
Yeah, it is.
Mark Gasol
Schroeder got somebody he can throw alley-oops to now. Yeah,
but remember, Mark Gasol.
Drummond don't even catch lives like that. Come on, do that,
Mark
man.
Gasol allows him to play with spacing, right?
Yep.
He doesn't call the lane for LeBron and Schroeder to get in the paint. So when Drummond's on the floor and he's away from the basket, you're basically playing 4-on-5 on offense.
Yeah, he gonna be in that dunker
Nah,
spot.
but shit, they was really doing that with Gasol's thing. Was you could run the offense through him as far as being a playmaker.
That's the other part of it. That's not really
Because he's a
Drummond.
better passer, but what you got to realize, Anti, is that for Drummond, he only shooting 47%. That's awful for a center. That's awful.
Right.
47%.
That nigga's God. I swear.
Nah, I'm not, bro.
ain't
The
nobody
reason I
thinking
said
that boy God.
nobody was
Fuck out of
thinking
here.
that at all. I'm saying in today's league,
You the next coming to Shaq.
Thinking that
in
nigga
today's
God, nigga.
league,
Fuck
in
out of
today's
here.
league, he's a tier
Hold
1
up.
center because
Hey,
the center
CA3,
position's not
CA3.
good.
Is he an upgrade? Yes or no?
Yes, he's an upgrade, bro. I'm not.
That's all
Shut
we
up,
talking
then,
about.
nigga.
That's all we talking
He's a
about.
good player,
All
but he's
we
not gonna win
saying.
games like him, bro.
You mad because he didn't do nothing for Detroit, nigga.
Yeah,
Shut up.
man. He's not there to be
That's
the
what
savior.
you is.
He's
Shut
there to
up.
serve.
I'm
He's there
not
to do a
bitter.
specific job, though.
I want him
You
to
got to
do
listen
well.
to. You got to
You're
listen
not
to what
listening
he
to what I'm
said in
saying.
his interview today. Like, just go and listen to his welcoming interview to the Lakers, and he'll tell you what his position is. Because when he on, like, what I think is that he ain't all that, but he's like what Brother Amari just said. He's a major upgrade
He's
from
an
Gasol
upgrade.
in regards
I
to
agree. I
production
agree with what
at
I'm
the center
saying.
position. But go ahead.
I agree. What I'm saying is, I don't think you're gonna feel his true impact until they're healthy. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with you on that. You right.
They would win. They would win
Good
some
point, Steve.
games, dog, with Drummond, dog, without LeBron.
Yeah, I do
James
think
and
they
AD.
can win a game or two now.
They gonna win
with
some games
Drummond,
without
with
them
that
niggas.
first
They
dog,
may
with
win a
Drummond.
game or two against some bad teams. Yeah, maybe.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. Like
Okay.
that he's not a good rim protector, but what Gasol was doing, he got to be an upgrade from that shit. Like their interior
Gasol wasn't
defense,
doing
they
shit.
And
had
he's
to,
an
they had to
offensive threat
ass
down
nigga.
in the post.
they had
That
to
slew foot
manufacture
ass nigga, boy.
ways to keep people out of the interior. And their interior
And
defense
most
is
thing,
drastically.
and most important though, he just keep AD from doing all that he don't want to do. That's the biggest.
Yeah, all that
Right.
banging and shit. Yeah, AD can play the power
That's
forward.
his
He don't like
biggest
playing the
impact
five.
on the team is
They
keeping
won't
AD.
get out rebounded at all. Never.
Yeah,
In
they
no
won't
series.
get. And if I was AD, I would challenge myself to say I won't let Andre rebound me. Like they should be.
Oh no, that's
making
what
it.
he there for.
Yeah,
You
but
get all the rebounds. You go right ahead.
I'm saying, but
AD
AD should
get all
challenge
them
himself
rebounds.
to say I ain't gonna let you out. They should go in the game seeing who gonna get the most rebounds.
Nah, he should not. Nah, nigga, you got an Achilles right now. Whatever, nigga, stay
Well, I'm
stay
talking
off your
about if
feet.
he fully healthy though. You know.
You ain't gotta do all that jumping. Let that man get all them rebounds. You just shoot, nigga.
I mean, you can't let him do it all, man. 'Cause he ain't gonna clear everything.
Get that big ass nigga out there. You get all the rebounds, big ass.
But between that front
That's
court,
gonna
him,
be his
LeBron.
job, though. That's gonna be his
All right,
job.
so Anti, let's hark back on what you talked about a little bit ago in regards to Drummond actually being able to help to win games. So I'm gonna name off some of these games. So you got Milwaukee coming up now. Do you think that's a win with Drummond if he play in that game?
No.
Oh man, hey, have you seen Giannis play lately?
Yeah, they've been playing bad, but I'm still
Yeah,
going.
Giannis playing bad lately, bro. I don't know what's up with him. I think he hurt.
His brother's been balling out of control though. His brother had a big game against the Knicks.
Yeah, 23 and 10.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Milwaukee. So that's
4 for 5 from field goal. So yeah,
so that's Milwaukee.
You
All right, so we'll check off an L. So you got Sacramento. You should win Sacramento. So we'll get out a W. You got the Clippers.
That's an L.
L.
It depends
not
what Clipper team show
necessarily.
up.
L.
Oh, but not necessarily. Fuck you, me, nigga.
Okay, so we got we got the
Clippers
Toronto.
know to play down to their competition.
You got the Raptors after you got LA. So that's
a W. I give him that.
All right, so the Miami Heat.
Win.
That's a dub.
L.
What's dub? That's a big L.
Miami
And they lost 5 straight. The Heat have lost 5 straight.
Stop the cap.
The Heat have lost 5 straight.
I will mute everybody in the room.
You got the okay. You got
Miami been losing to terrible team.
Lakers
gonna win.
Team lately.
You got the Brooklyn Nets after that. Miami.
L.
W.
That's a
Win.
dub.
L.
That's a dub. You know why?
Yeah.
You know why they gonna beat them? They don't like them niggas. They gonna play them niggas. They gonna play hard as shit against Brooklyn. Watch what I tell you.
They ain't like
gonna
the
play hard
last
as
time
shit.
they got blew out.
You got the
That's a
Knicks
win.
right after Brooklyn.
That's a loss.
That's a dub.
That's a loss.
That's a loss.
That's a dub. Nah, man,
You
boy,
got
fuck the Knicks. That's a dub.
And so you capping so hard right now,
Fuck
nigga.
the
You
Knicks.
capping
That's a
so
dub.
hard right now.
Dub.
You got the Charlotte
You got the
Hornets.
cap on, bro.
Dub.
That's a win.
You got the Boston. You got the Boston Celtics.
Definitely a win.
That's not no win. That's a loss. We're not doing
Nah,
that.
that's a win, bro. You niggas are trash.
Y'all
ain't been playing good, bro.
We ain't doing that, man. Hold on. I was middle of doing something. Y'all was capping, man. You don't do that, man. Y'all was
All right, I ain't gonna go too far down the list. But they got Utah back to back, and then they got Dallas back to back.
That's a tough schedule, man.
Let's keep it a bean. Let's say they might go 500 out of them 10 games, bro.
They're not going 500 out of them.
They ain't going 500. I think they can win 3 or 4 of them games, though.
4 out of 10 is still not bad.
You said Mitchell Robinson is a loss, but he ain't gonna be that big of a deal.
Mitchell Robinson been hurt all season, bro. It ain't that big of a deal. He been hurt all season.
Fuck the Knicks.
Not even that though. Like his productivity ain't all that big.
I mean, he's still one of the better repertories in the league, but he hasn't been there all season.
Yeah, he shouldn't be playing no 30 minutes though.
He's in the playoff with 22 and 21. Hell no.
So they
I got a question for you.
Teams like you got them beating the Knicks, you got them beating the Knicks, you got them beating Sacramento,
Charlotte.
You got them beating the Celtics.
you got them beating the Hornets, and then you got them beating the Boston Celtics. And the Toronto Raptors.
And the Toronto Crackers, yeah.
You're not beating no damn Celtics. You was wild out.
They can beat the Celtics.
You're not beat. What would be the game plan? How can the Lakers beat the Celtics?
First of all, you acting like the
By
Celtics
showing up.
playing great.
I'm dead serious.
Hey, you acting like
defense.
We talking about regular season.
Celtics playing.
We talking about regular season
playing good basketball.
Oh no, you talking about regular? Is Lakers playing good basketball right now? What are you talking about?
But that's the point, though.
Y'all at the 8 seed. They at 3 seed. Yes.
Well, y'all just lost tonight. Y'all just lost tonight. True. Y'all just got washed away by the
who you lost to?
By the Pelicans. They lost to the Pelicans.
Pelicans playing good ball though.
Zion playing good ball.
Hold up, Anti. I got a question for you though. Now that the Lakers got Drummond, do you think it was a mistake for them not to get Kyle Lowry now?
They couldn't afford it either way.
I think they still because this is what it was, bro. They was asking for too much for Kyle Lowry, bro. Toronto asking for too much. They were asking for too much, bro.
You don't give all that up for a player that's not
exactly. You don't give
a free agent.
I had to give up 3 players, bro, just to get him. Hell no, I'm not doing that.
I get what you're saying, but the 3 players they was giving it, they was willing to give
KCP, up. They said KCP, Taylor Horton Tucker, and who else?
Schroeder.
Schroeder, I'm not giving that up for hell.
Okay, hold on. Let me say this. Schroeder looking for 20 mil plus. I don't think
go next season. Then let him go next season.
Yeah,
but you don't let. Hold on.
You have a point with Schroeder. They not.
You don't let people go for nothing.
Hold on. Let him get out his point. Let him finish his point.
What I'm saying is,
what was you saying, brother Omar?
You're not gonna pay Schroeder that 20 mil. And I understand. They're desperately trying not to. That's why he's on the chopping block. And the only
all them niggas was
supposed to extend them out.
He was giving up KCP. And I asked you, the reason I asked you because they got Drummond. You only lost one person out of that deal. Because you would have brought in Andre Drummond, and you would have got Kyle Lowry. So you only lose one player out of that deal, which is THT.
I'm not willing
to
go.
I'm not willing to
come out
you got that much trust in THT
That man, he's a good talent.
You losing 4
TJT
players.
is a bomb. We're not gonna tap on TJT. TJT is a bomb,
bro.
He's not a bum.
dude.
Stop.
Man is not a bum.
Hold on a second.
TJT is a bomb.
Hold on a second. We
Peyton
talking,
Pritchard a bum.
you talking like there hasn't been players that are not superstars that have performed well in the playoffs. I mean, in LeBron James teams, there's always been somebody. Look, Matthew Dellavedova, you would call him a bum if he was on another team, and then until he showed you what he did against Curry. Look at Mario Chalmers. Mario Chalmers playing for Miami. He played well on his role. So you don't think Taylor Horton Tucker, who's young, who's showing promise, why would you call him a bum?
Bro, scouts love him, bro. Scouts love him.
Here's the problem. He's not going to do that in the playoffs, so that's not even going to be.
Hold up. Is Peyton Pritchard a bum?
That's not even the question. I'm not answering the question.
Okay.
We talk about Tyler Tucker. Tucker's a bum. Explain me how he's good. Explain me how he's good then. Explain me how he's good. You deflecting. You deflecting. Are you deflecting or not? Are you deflecting? Are you deflecting? Are you deflecting?
For the role that he's in.
Are you deflecting? What is his role in? Tell me what his role is. He's so good. Tell me. I want you. No. Stand on business.
The man is 21 years old and he's getting minutes on the contender.
Stand on business. This is what we're not going to do. Hold up.
So wait.
Hold up. This is something we're not going to do. Tell me if he's so good, Anti. Tell me what his role in the team is.
I'm with Bees on that.
On that team,
I agree with Bees.
You asking me an Anti?
You should have traded that man. I'm talking the inside.
Like I said, bro, that man good for the team that he on. LeBron said he wasn't coming up off that man, dog.
Scouts love THT, bro.
Whenever LeBron seeing that nigga, who is you?
You said Girl Scouts. You said Girl Scouts. What? You said Girl Scouts.
Man, come on now, stop. GMs love THT, bro.
So a couple things.
Why was he a second round pick?
Sean talk.
So a couple things, right? So the reason why Toronto wanted THT back in the deal is because the Lakers didn't have picks to give them. Exactly. So the one player that they were going to say, okay, we think we can do something with this player going forward, and the deal is THT, because Schroeder again has just been a rental, and again KCP is what he is, right? He's actually better. So THT was going to be the starting point of the deal. Right. The reason why the Lakers needed to make the deal, if they're not going to give Schroeder $20 million a year, is because they're capped out next year anyway. So they could essentially not have a point guard next year at all.
Hold up, you said they capped out next year. How, son? A lot of them dudes coming off the books.
No, a lot of them dudes not coming off the books. They got
it's
two
on
guys.
A 1 year rental, right?
Hold on. Remember, they got two guys making $40+ million.
Ooh.
Anthony Davis and LeBron.
They are capped. But even isn't Kyle Lowry's? Wasn't his numbers coming? I mean, he's gonna be a free agent next year too, isn't he?
Who's that?
Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, but Kyle Lowry wanted it. Kyle Lowry wanted an extension. Wherever he went, he wanted an extension. Okay, the Lakers went.
Basically, what he was saying was, if I get traded, that's cool, but I just want an extension. So from the Lakers standpoint, you keep players, high quality players around LeBron and AD. You're going to have to overpay for guys now again because they're capped out. So the only way to overpay for guys is to pay for guys that's currently on your roster, because you can't go out in free agency and do that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying that no Kyle Lowry owed us no extension. I'm sorry. I'll work with what I get.
Yeah, but
again, no $30 million motherfucking dollars.
If Dennis Schroeder could hypothetically get the money he wants from New York in the offseason. New York has cap space to give him a 4-year, $80 million deal. So you basically
take New York then. Take your ass to New York.
But again, where's the replacement?
Exactly. Tell him Tucker.
hey, bro, that's I'm not even, bro. I wouldn't even be mad at that.
Somebody a bum, but you got two young ass niggas at the bottom of the mother.
Dude's a bum, and I'm not. And you deflecting, and you stay deflecting, and you stay deflecting. He's a bum.
And again, let's think about, right, what does Kyle Lowry bring that LeBron loves? Kyle Lowry brings veteran playoff experience.
Yep, and he'll trust him with the ball.
He's too old for me. I'm sorry.
I'm
not giving that nigga no extension. That nigga's old as shit.
But you would get 10 turns.
Hold on.
He's young. Yeah, I'm gonna give him extension over Kyle Lowry's old ass.
Chicago bias, man. We ain't doing that, man.
Hey, let's not act like Kyle Lowry wasn't a playoff choker for like the last 4 years prior to him getting his first chip. I understand LeBron James moved over to the East, but when it came to playoffs, Kyle Lowry was a bum.
Yeah, we used to call them the
that's a little
Toronto
exaggeration.
I mean,
that ain't no exaggeration. That's fact.
Hey, Cisco, hold up. It's okay. All that may be true, but is Dennis Schroeder a great playoff performer? He had bad playoffs too. So it's like Kyle Lloyd played better in the playoff than Dennis Schroeder.
Bro,
Yeah,
but you giving up KCP.
How old is Dennis Schroeder?
You need KCP, bro. For what the roster they got now, bro. You giving up KCP and you giving up 3 players to lose 4. I'm not doing that.
No,
I'm gonna give you a fact
you're
about
not.
KCP. As bad as KCP played this year, he's still shooting over 40% from 3-point land.
From 3, fact.
Right, and again, but that's the nature of the business.
Exactly.
For to make the salaries work, you got to give up one of your higher salary guys.
No, I'm already knowing that. That's why KCP was in the deal. But I'm saying Kyle Lowry's not worth me giving up that.
And I'm saying
I think he is.
If you're looking at their roster right now, but not even just right now, but for the next 2 to 3 years, because again, you committed to LeBron for the next 2 to 3 years by giving him that extension, right? You're gonna make deals you're gonna bring back in guys who are older, who may be making a little more than you want, because you're not gonna be able to do it in free agency with 2 guys making $40+ million, killing your cap.
And I get you on that THT.
I'd rather LeBron.
So let me ask you this, Sean. So Sean, if the Lakers would have pulled the trigger on that deal and got Kyle Lowry, would have made them the favorites to win with Drummond, adding Drummond?
I think it makes them more the favorites to come out the West without question.
Yeah, me too.
Because what you're guaranteed to get from Kyle.
When did Kyle Lowry just become that nigga, dog? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get out of here in a second, but what you're guaranteed to get from Kyle Lowry is competent point guard play.
Exactly.
Is Kyle Lowry an upgrade over Dennis Schroeder? Yes.
Yes.
So,
he is.
So that's why you make the deal, because he's an upgrade over Dennis Schroeder. And again, if you can't keep Dennis Schroeder at the price point you want, you move off of him and get something back for him. Because again, you get Lowry, you can sign him to an extension.
But I'm saying what you're giving up to get him is not worth what he brings to the table.
What are you giving up?
But you're giving up. So you're telling me, Stan O'Brien, you're giving up potentially 3 role players for an all-star and a guy who's probably going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Nah, bro, he's not that right now.
No,
he's averaging like 15 and 4 and 5.
Yeah, no, he's not. He averaging 17, 7.
He having a better year.
Toronto, he's having a good year. Toronto's not having a good year, but he's having a good year. He's having a Kyle Lowry year. Yep. Everybody's looking at his age, but again, you invested $40+ million over the next 2 years in a guy who's 36 years old.
Yeah.
So
that's LeBron James, though, bro.
But the Lakers have the versatility to utilize Schroeder in a different light. LeBron can go to the point, which will be the smartest person on the court. Make Schroeder like a Kyrie Irving type player. He's just in there to just get buckets and then be mean on defense. They can switch it up. You don't have to sacrifice to get Kyle Lowry. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah,
who getting beat up in their background, bro?
Yeah, about the Amari background.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all, because I know somebody trying to get in, man. I'll catch y'all.
Salute, Sean.
Backstage. All right, Sean.
Hey, Sean, keep it out of your throat, man. You ain't got to swallow it all.
Hey, man. Hey, we're not doing that
That was wild. That was wild.
Crazy.
Unlike you, I don't eat between. Yeah, unlike you, I don't eat between the cheeks.
Anton, man. Anton, bro. Anton, man. Don't accuse that dude. Don't accuse that dude of being having some pussy here and there.
TA3, first of all, you shut your young ass mouth, dude. This grown folks business. You shut your young ass up. You ain't even had no hood yet, nigga. You us. You still you got Similac.
You see that comment,
Similac still
Anton?
on your bro. Who said something?
Anton.
Your man,
oh Lord.
Basket.
Oh Lord.
Basket old man.
Basket old man. What the fuck is that?
What did he say?
I don't know. He said anti
speaking from experience.
From what?
Hey,
eating between the cheeks, nigga.
Say let him walk. When you say let Schroeder walk, the other part of that equation is by making that trade, they come out with $3 more million on the cap. They still got to carry Luol Deng's contract next year. So
no, they don't. This the last. This the last.
No. They carry it
next
year.
The last shit right here.
No, it ain't. They carry it next year too. So they already $5 million. Take $5 million off the cap next year because they got to pay Deng. They did their little stretch provision didn't work, the injury thing. So that means to sign Schroeder, you now lose Caruso because you gotta pick between between THT and Caruso to keep Schroeder. They should have got his ass up out of there and sent THT on down the road, brought in Kyle Lowry because you planned for LeBron's contract. After that, who gives a shit?
Yeah. Thanks. That's what I was saying.
I mean, the problem is that
to me, you go ahead, CA3.
I mean, the problem with this, with the trade I had was like, I don't understand why you giving up, why you didn't want to give up THT and Schroeder because THT, there's a very low chance you keep THT past this year. Very low chance.
And Schroeder already told everybody he's going to test the market. Yeah. That means the only dude you can sign is a dude on your team.
Yeah.
For the Lakers, they can only sign their own players. Yeah. But by moving Schroeder and KCP, you move $28 million.
Yep.
You took care of Kyle Lowry's salary. You get $3 million back.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
And you just get better from the point guard position. Like
somebody has some background noise as far
as and then you would still get Drummond in the buyout market.
Yeah, but my thing is you lose KCP is an intricate part of that team, bro.
No, bro, I understand that he is intricate of that team, but the point is that the Lakers' biggest problem is that when LeBron goes to the bench, Schroeder cannot operate that offense. Now you're asking
turn over the ball too much.
Yep, you're asking a 36-year-old dude to start playing 38, 40 minutes in the playoff coming off a high ankle sprain. You're putting yourself in the barrel of the gun.
You right.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Schroeder turned that bitch over way too much, y'all.
Yeah, hey, like J Mac said, the only thing that dude can do is play the 2 guard. So unless you're gonna let Caruso or THT run the offense in the playoffs, Schroeder don't need the ball, bro. He's showing you on a nightly basis that he can't operate shit. That dude turned the ball over more than Bron, and he don't give you shit.
Yes, that's crazy.
I mean, at least LeBron has the ball in his hands a lot, but
this motherfucker turnover king too. I call him HT now, human turnover, because he gonna turn it over 6 times a game. But
that's why it don't make sense to me. Why they didn't?
LeBron is going to equal that shit out with Schroeder's turnovers at net loss.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he averaged 2.7 turnovers. That's based almost 3. With 4.9
he stay negative in the plus minus a lot.
Yeah, it's really gonna be up to Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel's gonna really have to.
I personally would rather keep Caruso than THT. And not because THT don't have more upside, it's Caruso
He gonna be a committed Laker for his career. He gonna take less money. He gonna do his job.
Yep.
Yep.
Bron
That
always like
fucking
those guys.
THT, he reading news clippings, and when this season ends and these teams come with these restricted offers, what do you think he gonna do?
You gonna bounce?
He gonna bounce because Dallas already talked about giving him a poison pill contract. So you may lose signing him for 10, 10, and like 20 in the last year, knowing the Lakers can't match it.
Mm-hmm.
So then you're gonna lose Schroeder and you're gonna lose THTs. And like I said, Schroeder gonna be a problem when they play the Clippers, bro, because Rondo gonna be in his motherfucking grill.
Well, he can go at Rondo too.
Yeah, but
he can go at Rondo.
Rondo know how to play that game and still be productive and not make it one-on-one.
Well, if I'm Frank Vogel, if Rondo is making such a high impact, let's say they play each other in one game and they win a game, the Clippers, because Rondo's making an impact. If I'm Frank Vogel, I'm sitting Schroeder down, and I'm going to have Caruso play more minutes so he can go back and forth with Rondo, and they'll be bigger. And so he's getting older. Look, Rondo is a great, smart NBA player, and he helped the Lakers win last year. But I don't know if he's going to be the same player with the Clippers.
Oh, he
That's
is.
fair. That's fair.
I know he is. He's going to be every bit of the player he was last year.
But he has to play more minutes, though, Bees. He's going to have to play way more minutes.
All the Clippers need is someone to run their offense in the fourth quarter. They don't even need him the first 3 quarters. They just need him to not let them fall apart in the pressure pack moments.
Yep.
And that's what he's there for. They ain't finna play him and run him like a dog. They're going to let Reggie Jackson. They good enough to beat most of the teams in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gonna play around like 25 minutes. He gonna play around like 25 minutes a game. You know, he gonna play with Patrick Beverly.
Yeah. So you believe in way off P now all of a sudden?
I'm gonna say this once again. We have a habit of taking a player's past experience. Let's say James Harden and saying James Harden has a history of failing in the playoffs. I concur. But you know what else James Harden got now? He don't have that scoring load. He ain't got to be LeBron. He ain't got to play, make, and carry the load. Not everybody in the league can do that. Kawhi couldn't do it. Paul George can't do it. KD ain't did it. But you know what James Harden got to do now? Just play make. Any points you give me is gravy. He gonna kill the playoffs this year, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh, you think so?
You remember last year in the playoffs?
Oh, okay.
Look, one of the things that helped Rondo last year was the fact that he got hurt, and he was, and they had those eight games before, so he can't afford to have one of those injuries going into the playoffs.
Rondo ain't even played that much in Atlanta this year, bro. So I don't know what to say about Rondo.
But just like I said about James Harden, he gonna put Kawhi. He's going to put Kawhi and Paul George in a position to where they don't have to be playmakers. All they got to do is show up, score, and play defense. That's it. That's all Kawhi got to do once Rondo step on that
floor. Y'all watching this Clippers Bucks game right now?
Yeah, I am. I'm impressed with y'all.
Came all the way back.
Yeah, they were down by 10.
You said little brother?
Yeah.
That's the oldest. That's the oldest brother.
That's the older brother? No shit.
I thought Giannis was the oldest.
Shit.
Nah,
that's his older brother.
He got 3 points right now. Well, now he just scored again, so now
but that motherfucker play with energy, dog.
I was just about to say that nigga be hyper when he be playing, boy.
He got
because he got Giannis over
there. Hey, so who on the docket for tomorrow?
Oh, for the it's going to be True the Kings team versus the select team.
I'm gonna avenge your loss though, Bees, man. I got you, Bees.
Bees, I can't believe that shit, bro.
You can't believe what?
I can't believe how they let y'all come back and beat J-Mac like that, bro. They didn't even have Steph Curry in the game, bro.
Hey,
that was some bullshit.
I'm
some
gonna tell you
something, bro.
I rewatched that game, and I'm gonna tell you something. I do have an opinion about that game now. I'll tell you why J-Mac lost that game.
Steph Curry didn't play none of the fourth quarter?
No, it wasn't that his team didn't perform well. As his backcourt was too small.
Yep.
Yeah.
His team was too small. We got 17 free throws in that game.
Yeah.
So it wiped out his 15 threes.
Kareem destroyed him on the boards too.
We lost the team select because we made six threes and they made 15. J-Mac's team made 15 threes, but they ain't getting no buckets at the rim.
It would have been more if Curry was on the floor, man.
Every time Curry came on the floor, Oscar Robertson went nuts.
Sure, he cooked Curry.
And that's why they took him out.
J-Mac had two twin towers.
Huh?
Yeah, but they didn't utilize Kareem. Elijah Wan, right?
Now the matchup with Elijah Wan, and I was actually, when I went back and watched it, once Elijah Wan abused Mikal, they got his ass up out there and got Elvin Hayes in there. And they didn't go back to that again. Did you see that, J-Mac?
Yeah,
they got him right up out of there.
Yeah, but I had other problems. I had Damian Lillard was a problem because he and T-Mac was good, but he shot too much.
He shot too much.
As soon as he touched the ball, that ball went up. So just to let you guys know, it's gonna be true versus select, and then I think it's myself and brother Amari. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why Sean hasn't played yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill.
So why the hell Sean ain't played yet?
He said he played Friday. He said he played Friday.
So Cisco, you when do you play? You play tomorrow too?
No, I play Thursday, I think, and then Sean plays Saturday.
Hold on. How y'all done played? How all y'all done played twice and Sean ain't even played once yet?
Well,
because Sean letting us beat up on each other so he can come in.
That's exactly. Thank you, brother Mark. Thank you, brother. Hey, hold on. This is what happened. So everybody, the initial round played, and then you had the two people who won, two teams that won, and then the two teams that lost that came in. And after that, don't forget, J-Mac was actually the number 1 seed. So Sean technically should have played that during that time as well. So yeah, he got some schemes going on. Maybe it's for the U3 sport.
Yeah, Sean bullshit.
Hey, listen. All that being said, I'm winning the championship, man. I got it in the bag, man. My team is unbeatable, man.
I
would hold on.
I don't know, dog. This 2K game is
hold on.
I'm sorry. I had to mute. I had to mute Trudy King.
Hey, that was a lot of hate. That was a lot of sustained hate.
What's up, CA?
How y'all lose the team select? How y'all lose the team select?
Nobody was banging threes on that nigga, bro.
We can't. My team is not a three. I got mid-range shooters on my team.
Me too.
And I got a team of post players and mid-range shooters.
Yeah.
And because 2K is playing today's game, they only shooting threes. Well, I don't got none of the players from today.
Well, B, we told you that though when you picked the team.
No, but still at the same time though, you do have Reggie Miller, and I don't understand how he doesn't. He
ain't making any.
He be missing. He be breaking.
Oh my.
Hey,
Jerry
West is ranked 96 at the 3-point line.
Hey, I go home though.
He make one a game.
Bob Pettis was giving y'all niggas buckets, B.
No, it was Vince Carter that beat us.
Vince Carter, yeah.
Sam Jones too.
Sam Jones.
I got something.
Hey, CA, and here's the other thing. I played 2 games and Kareem got 20 points.
Yeah, that's a travesty. Kareem is playing like God.
All he does is play defense and rebound because all he's doing is setting screens. Every now and then he'll get a roll to the basket, but he gets double teamed every time he touches the ball.
Yeah,
every time.
MB couldn't score, but MB was hell on the boards though. MB played pretty good D, and but he just couldn't score.
So I think for J-Mac's team, if you would have put Elijah at the 4, he would get more touches because the Lakers go through Anthony Davis, who's primarily a 4.
Yeah, he would have got those touches because Embiid got those Anthony Davis touches in the second half.
Right.
Oh, so the team simulates. So the team simulates like just it plays away.
Yeah,
it plays away the team plays.
Yeah. If you watch the Golden State Warriors, you would have seen their how they do like 2 or 3 switches, and then all of a sudden they'll do a high pick and roll, and then fucking Pistol Pete, who is not a bad 3-point shooter, shot the ball. He'll shoot it like Steph Curry.
No, he's actually a very good 3-point shooter in 2K. So
did you watch the game?
I don't know what it is because I play against Pistol Pete in 2K. I'm pissed because he's making that fucking everything.
He ain't making it like Steph Curry.
No, Steph Curry. I don't know how the fuck he was a player of the game because the Big O had 28 in that game.
It should have been Oscar Robertson.
Well,
and then they lost.
He did that. He did
It
that
probably was Oscar anyway.
Yeah, but for every basket Robert or the Big O scored, Steph Curry scored 3. And he didn't just do that to Steph. He did that to Dame. He did it to your entire backcourt.
Yeah, but when Derrick, and I think that's why they kept Derrick Rose in. He missed a lot of layups when Derrick Rose was guarding him.
Yeah,
he was
somebody
missing.
playing 2K right now, isn't it?
I know. Somebody.
Yeah, that's what it
Or
sounds
is it the
like.
game?
It's SB.
It's
all I know
it's
is
a Clippers
all I know
game
is
going
this,
hard
though.
right now.
I ain't lose no team select though. Vince Carter, that shit is dead.
Hey, I tell you what, I wouldn't be saying that, bro.
I don't listen.
The way they shoot the ball.
This 2K system is
I guess my team can shoot too though.
Yeah, your team don't shoot like that.
Shoot. I can admit that. But my team played defense.
Hey, J-Mac team shot the lights out.
Yeah, we did.
They did.
J-Mac's team shot the lights out. I just think he didn't have anybody going to the rim.
Yeah, I thought Damian Lillard. That's why I chose Lillard because I thought he was going to be aggressive, and I thought Grant Hill. Well, Grant Hill was a bad pick for me because at the time I think Kobe was still on the board.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, the problem with Grant Hill. I remember that. I was like,
I mean, the problem with Grant Hill, Steph, you'd been unbeatable.
I mean, the problem with Grant Hill is that he's not a good 3-point shooter.
Yeah, I got that Kobe though. I got Kobe.
But I still take it back to the playbooks. They didn't take advantage of. Hey, there was times when their switches and
I be hating that, girl.
They got Steph guarding him, and he kick it back out to the top of the key.
Yeah, I be hating that.
I saw that shit like 3 times.
Instead of simulating, y'all should play it with yourself. That simulation shit is fool.
I'm gonna tell you. Stand on business. Here's one thing that the simulation does do that we're really not paying attention to. We're really showing the value of a coach when you have talent to what you're really supposed to do with that talent. Just because it's a simulation is really not that far off from what we be saying. Some of these teams be utilizing talent in the wrong way. They just be picking players because they think they're good.
Hey, J-Mac, you see what Sean said? He says we cap.
I ain't say that.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know what y'all going on.
Didn't nobody say anything, bro.
Sean, I want to know how the hell everybody played 2 games and you ain't played 1 yet.
Not none. Not
a nail one. You heard me? Not a nail.
Listen. Either way, man. Like you said, man. Tune in tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Ain't you going against Team Select?
I'm about to trash Team Select. I'm trying to tell you.
Select gonna walk your ass down, bro.
I'm gonna hold on.
Walk your ass down.
They can shoot. Hold on, they can shoot. But like I said, my team the most well-rounded, man.
Hey, who your point guard?
I can drive.
Who your point guard?
I can shoot. I can drive.
True. Who your point guard?
James Harden.
Jones gonna eat him up, dog.
We gonna see.
Team Select gonna fuck you up just like they fuck Bees up.
I got Chris Paul my backup.
We can't say nothing about Bees team. He did come back and beat J Man.
I'll give that.
Hey, as good as they was, you got to remember that game was tied 63-63.
Yep.
They hit like 3-4 threes in a row, and I went clank, clank.
Yeah, I don't have close games. Ask Anton.
Stop.
Here we go.
Hey,
Anti,
and in both games, I've shot 36%.
That's
From the
bullshit,
field,
bro.
From the field.
I know I probably
Bullshit,
shot bad like that
dog.
too,
I ain't
though.
gonna lie
I
to you.
think
I'm scared
everybody
of
shot
Cisco
bad.
team.
I think everybody shooting bad
I'm
like
scared of your
that.
team, brother.
But I'm gonna tell you
No,
what.
boy, I be
I'm
shooting
gonna
I
tell
know,
you
shit,
what.
man.
If you don't score 63
Me and
points,
Cisco
that's
really
your
the
ass,
championship
Charlie
team.
Brown.
We the championship game, Cisco.
I can't say that. I can't say that.
Mine go over though. T Select though that is an underrated team though. That's gonna be
They gonna
interesting
they
matchup.
gonna watch your ass tomorrow. Ticket.
Nah, I'll tell you defensively.
Hey,
We gonna see though.
hey, the other thing they did against J-Mac in the coaching that they didn't do against Team Select, when they let Jerry West stay on Vince Carter, and in the second game against J-Mac, they got his ass up out of there and they put Reggie Miller in his place.
Yeah, they
Reggie
did,
Miller
but Jerry
played
West
more
was cooking
time.
though for you though.
Huh?
Jerry West
I've
was
been
cooking for you.
noticing though, like when they be play calling, dog, bro, why it take them so long to come off them screens and shit?
It's simulation, man. It ain't perfect.
It be looking weird and shit, dog. I'm like, dog, he's sitting right there. Come off
But
the
yeah,
screen.
but James Harden though, man, he a tough. That Kobe unstoppable.
Kobe, that's the nigga that got me,
No,
bro.
Kobe
But hold
unstoppable.
up,
Cisco.
who team got Jordan though?
Oh, brother,
Brother Mark.
That nigga, that's who gonna win right there, bro.
Hey, man,
Hey, so
don't
yeah.
even do it like that, man.
Hey, so
That nigga Jordan was
He
ganging,
unstoppable
nigga.
on 2K. I'm playing against him right now. Shit.
Yeah, that nigga a beast, bro.
Go ahead,
talking
B.
about, first of
What you
all,
gonna
hold
say?
on. My team went off when Jordan was on the bench though.
So
Let's stop the cap.
Jordan
True
was
and
getting
Team
buckets.
Select, the winner of
He
that
was,
play
yeah.
who?
I don't know. You have to ask Sean.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
he's the one. He's the one. He's the one that controls the bracket. So the one guy that
That's
said he
why
doesn't
he
score
ain't
anything.
played yet.
Yeah.
Why he ain't
He about to
played
come
yet?
back in
He
here.
controlling the bracket.
Hey, Sean about to be the final. Sean about to be the final boss.
Hey, B. Hey, B.
I'm Thanos around this
Hey.
bitch. Hell no.
It's gonna be the championship game because whoever Sean's team and whoever he plays, because he only played one game.
Sean gonna be in a championship with a 1-0 record.
Y'all wrong, man. Y'all wrong. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm just in the league. I don't make the rules.
Yeah, he playing like Shah Khan or something. He need more to come back.
In the Western Conference Final 1-0, nigga. Hell no. Hell no.
We on to you, son. We got you.
Sean ducking the smoke, man.
We report your ass to the league, Sean. Hell no. We report your ass.
Yeah, Jam Jones was cooking too, though.
Hey, I'm fine with it, man. I want to salute you three brothers. That was a great idea, and it was a lot of fun.
I
And
can't wait till
win or lose,
the
man. It's
Madden
been
one,
a
bro.
lot of fun to do this with you brothers.
Steve, I really was upset that we just missed you by just, I mean, what?
Oh
10
yeah,
minutes?
You didn't draft, did you?
We missed you by barely about 10 minutes.
Yeah, Touche took your spot.
No, that's cool.
You missed it.
I had some shit come up, so I had to.
Yeah,
go
what
deal
you
with that.
think about the teams that you did see?
You know that's a tough draft.
It is.
Yeah, that is a tough draft.
Right? It's a tough draft.
I can't even. That's gonna be crazy.
See, I would have drafted totally different. See, y'all fucked me up when y'all said you had to do the position players.
Yeah.
Because the thing about all the players, as other than Lawrence Taylor, Jim Brown, and a couple of dudes, all them dudes is the same.
Yeah.
I would have got the best motherfucking line.
Facts.
Man.
The trenches win.
Yup, and when nobody
not on Madden.
Shit.
You talking to somebody who play Madden?
I think all the line, pretty much everybody had a decent line.
Yeah.
McDuff.
But if I would have got if while you was getting Peyton Manning, I'm getting the best left tackle, tackle, center. That's how I would have picked my team.
Oh, I got mine.
And I would have took scraps everywhere else.
I got mine.
Y'all were salty when what's his name? Khalil Burton. When he picked Larry.
He picked Larry Allen. I was crying, bro.
Man,
after McDuff,
somebody was asking me like why I did it, and I told him fuck him. That's why.
Hey, I do got one question. Are y'all playing this with injuries off, right? So you got the 11. Okay.
Yeah, and then
no, but it's a good idea, man. It's a good idea.
They gonna hate. Hey, B, they gonna hate me in the defensive draft because I ain't drafting nothing how they draft.
Okay. You gotta play by the rules.
Nope. Ain't no linebackers gonna be on my field, bro.
Hey, is this still in that same order, or y'all gonna like redo it again?
We'll redo it again.
Hey, I'm sorry, bro. If you don't have a linebacker on the field, Jim Brown gonna have 900 yards.
I guarantee you, he will not.
I got Bo Jackson.
No, he will not.
You ain't playing.
Hold up. You mean to tell me if I got Sean Taylor subbed in as my middle linebacker, what that mean?
Man, Jim Brown would destroy Sean Taylor, bro.
Hey, Anti.
Okay.
Who said you gonna pick Sean Taylor though? People got picked.
I got a couple of them niggas I can put at sub.
Man, you ain't gonna your team ain't gonna be how it is. Your team ain't gonna be how what you think it's gonna be.
I run a nickel 3-3-5.
It's different from when the computer's running it, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You ain't playing it.
Yeah,
you can't
exactly.
Tackle.
I told him that. I've been telling them that.
I understand. Trust me.
I don't know, man.
That ain't gonna work in simulation. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna work in simulation.
Yeah, I'm down for that Major League Baseball one.
Hey, we have to break that up.
Me beat on that one.
Y'all got me beat on that one. I don't know shit about baseball.
I want the first pick.
Dude, I'm taking.
You can go ahead and pick Barry Bonds.
Now you need a pitcher though. You need a pitcher.
Speaking of Barry Bonds,
Bees is probably gonna pick Willie Mays.
No, I'm an Atlanta Falcon. I'm an Atlanta Brave fan, so I know for sure I'm gonna have Dale Murphy on my team.
J Mac.
Hank Aaron, bro. Hank Aaron is up there.
You know who the first pitcher I would take off the board is? Probably much different from the ones you guys would take. He's had the greatest season ever. And that's Pedro Martinez. That's who that'd be my first pick.
Yeah.
So you would pick a pitcher then?
Hey, J Mac.
That's what I was going to take a pitcher.
What's up, Lee?
J Mac, we all know you're lying. Your first pick would be Chipper Jones.
That's gonna make you crime dog McGriff.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Chipper Jones is good, man.
You said you were Atlanta Braves fan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I am too.
Oh shit, you could go with Glavine and all them dudes, Maddox and all
them. Hey, I wasn't gonna say all that, Khalil. I wasn't gonna say all that.
My bad. Hey, look, it ain't too many people that know. It's just me, you, Bees, and Cisco.
Right.
No, I know too. Shit.
No,
okay.
J-Mac gonna get Bob Horner. He gonna get the whole.
Yeah, that's why they won, boy. That pitcher right there.
Yeah.
Are y'all doing
it? They beat us. They beat us. Shit.
He just brung it up. We just talking about it right now.
Yeah, had Kenny Lofton and all.
We might as well do it. Why not?
It's gonna be, but baseball is so deep, though. I mean, you have to break it up almost like 3 decades.
Still gotta be a good GM, though. Still gotta be a good GM.
Yeah. That Indians team was one of the best teams to not win a World Series, bro.
And you ain't lying.
Definitely.
You ain't lying.
We had it. We had everything. Especially when we brought in Earl Hershiser and all them. It was crazy.
I had y'all pick.
Hey,
y'all was supposed to lose.
Khalil, you know how I know Cleveland sports has had it bad outside of the Cavaliers breaking that curse. Hey, bro, Game 7 of that rain delay. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. You talking about the World Series 2016 World Series?
Yep. I barely watch a lick of baseball. Even I was
picking a player before 1947.
Damn. Before that rain delay
happened.
Hey man, it was Chicago, man.
But before that rain delay happened, the Indians finally tied the game up. It's about to go to extra innings, and then that rain delay would happen too.
It was Chicago's, man.
Only in Cleveland, bro. Only in Cleveland.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, it's the city of champions.
I think that we got some of those hitters out of here, though. We should have kept some of them hitters, man.
Hey, y'all think y'all the best team? My Oakland A's when they lost against the fucking Cincinnati Reds. That was a disappointment.
For Reggie Jackson?
No, that was Ricky Henderson, Dave Stewart, Jose Canseco, Mark Moore.
Yeah, that was.
Oh my god!
Hey, speaking of them, man, I got a Raleigh Fingers throwback. The yellow one y'all had. Do y'all be wearing this shit?
Sure. Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah,
my favorite jersey.
My favorite jersey.
Yeah, the yellow joints.
Is my Barry Bonds Pittsburgh Pirates jersey.
Well, speaking of Barry Bonds, it's like I think this is last year to get voted to be in the Hall of Fame. I think
they're not putting him in this shit.
Yeah,
But
Barry
but here's
Bonds
the
ain't
thing.
hold up,
No,
Barry Bonds not
but
in the
here's
baseball
no. But here's
Hall
the
of
thing
Fame.
though. But here's
Hell
the
They
thing
not
no.
though.
gonna
Right.
put him in.
Right.
Damn.
But here's the interesting thing though. He getting more
Why?
votes every year. But he getting more votes every year. So it gets
It's
higher
a
every year.
slight uptick. It's a slight
He like
uptick though. It's not. He not getting
He's
them
not
major.
getting, bro. They
He
not
not
letting
getting the
his ass
major
in there.
numbers that he need. He need to
I mean,
go.
I
He
don't,
need.
Ray,
He's
stop
not
the
He only
cap,
getting
get a
in
bro.
slight
there, bro.
uptick.
what do you need?
Stop the
What do you
cap,
need?
Ray.
What percent do you need? He like 60-some% now.
If they not letting P Rose in
Exactly.
that
But
motherfucker,
every
they
year
not
he
letting
He
don't
him
got
in.
go up
damn
like no
title.
No, I
3%.
think he
He go
needs
up like slight.
75, isn't it?
Exactly.
That's what
He
I'm
needs some.
saying though.
No,
Yeah,
Barry
that's what I'm
Bonds
saying.
gonna get in, bro.
He
I don't see
deserves
that.
to. I just don't
No,
think he
he gonna
will.
get in. It's just gonna be from that committee. And
Yeah.
so as some of these old heads start to get moved out and the younger heads come in, they're gonna vote
That's
him
why he
in.
get more votes. That's why he get more
Yeah.
votes every year.
Yeah, 'cause
That's why I say
he
So
was
they
the
gonna
Hall
put
of
committee.
Famer
Roger
before he
Clemens and all
started
them in
all
there
those
too. Then
steroids.
Well, Roger Clemens should
But
be
that's
in there.
different.
yeah, he
Yeah.
should be
But
because
it's more.
to me,
Barry
just like
Bonds is a
Barry
Hall of Famer. He
Bonds,
still
Barry
needs to
Bonds was a
start.
Hall of Famer already
And
before he
Roger
Yeah,
Clemens
even
was too.
started juicing.
Yeah, but not even
hold
that.
on, hold on. This whole fucking steroid is bullshit.
Yeah, it's
Somebody show
bullshit.
me show me the rule that says steroids was illegal in baseball.
It wasn't one.
There
Exactly.
wasn't
Well,
one.
It
No.
it
Baseball
was Valpo.
promoted
It was
it.
HGH. It was
But
HGH.
No,
Yeah,
baseball
it
HGH.
wasn't
promoted it.
illegal either, bro.
Baseball
No,
promoted that era, man. Like so, it's
nobody
like
broke the rules.
I don't even,
Right.
bro. I don't know how the
And
MLB
what
didn't
people
even just
leaving
sweep that
out is
under
the
the
fact
rug.
that it was way more pitchers that was doing the shit. That's why them
Right.
hitters
Yeah.
started doing it.
And so what they did is they asked them to submit to them tests, and then they made a rule after they
And then they made
submitted
the
to
rule
the
after
test.
it. Yep. Yep.
So you shouldn't be judged for doing something that wasn't breaking the rules,
Yeah, that's
right.
true.
whether
That
you
was
like it or not.
Baseball they should have just, if they was smart, they would have swept that shit under the rug, because that was good for their game.
Low key, you
But
right
It
though.
was.
problem.
Well,
or
it was only a few
house
players
problems.
though. It was Mark Guire and them, man. Like
Well,
everybody, like
Yeah,
Rafael
so
Paramero, all them guys was getting caught. You know what I'm saying?
It would
So
have been.
the
It would
fans
have
was
been
the ones
okay.
that really ruled against it.
Hey, stand on
Go
business.
ahead,
It would have
Cisco.
been. It would have been okay. The only problem is Sammy Sosa turned a different color, and they said, "Now we got to put we got to put a stop to this shit. You ain't
That
gonna
nigga
know
turned
who
into the
Sammy
Pink
Ray is
Panther.
no more."
That nigga think, hey, bro, that's crazy, bro. The self hate is real, bro. That shit don't make no sense.
Word, I'm like,
and he got that conch in his hair too. So he got
Yeah.
with conch.
He a disgrace.
That nigga look.
He a disgrace to Black Latin
That
America.
nigga look awful.
Oh
He a
man,
disgrace to
That
Black
nigga look
Latin America.
awful, man.
where like what in the world, like yo, like I couldn't even have a conversation with the guy. Like, yo, who are you, man? If I'm
That
your
nigga's a
family, your
coon.
friend or something, like who are you, man?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Yeah, because you had cats like I would turn on and watch the Mariners because that's all I could watch with this motherfucker. But you couldn't tell me Brett Boone and all these other dudes wasn't doing it. What's the Boone, the second baseman?
Brett Boone's so overrated.
Oh,
see,
yo,
that's what steroids do.
Yeah,
No,
that nigga.
dog.
he out of
Wow.
pocket. He
That's
out of
not.
pocket for that.
He had a procedure for that.
Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
know.
He had a Michael Jackson, right? He had a Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
song?
vitiligo.
No, I'm talking about that real procedure to him to get that jump rope.
Yeah.
But that's a damn shame.
But see, Sosa was no Hall of Famer.
No,
Neither
he
was
wasn't.
Mark McGuire. He ain't a Hall of Famer either.
Hey,
I don't
so
got no problem with them not being.
so was again. I barely watch baseball, but I'm assuming baseball was better in the 80s and the 90s than it is today. Is that correct?
No, 90s,
Not
not 90s, early
necessarily.
2000 era was great.
Hey,
Yeah,
Was
that
booming.
2000, that
Nice.
2000 era was
Early,
nice.
Yeah,
early
them early
2000s.
2000s. That's when it was at its best.
Mid late 90s, early 2000s
80s,
was
80s
insane.
and 90s is the best years, man. 80s
Yeah,
and
I
90s.
don't like baseball today because they ruined the game.
Yeah, the shift.
Yeah, baseball
shift-
ain't the same no
Yeah.
more.
The
fucking
shift
shift.
has ruined the game.
I'm a casual fan. Like you can see the difference.
The pursuit of the home run is ruining the game, and the way they use the pitches now, they just bring people in. If you can throw 98 and you throw 98 to your arm,
They don't have base
they
stealing
don't
no
have
more.
real pitches in the game. Very
Yeah,
few.
it's weird.
They don't
Very
have,
few.
they don't
But
have
Very few.
manufactured runs
Bees,
no more.
what shift are you talking about, Bees?
I'm talking about.
So,
Go ahead, sister, you talk.
so based on analytics, so what a team does now, based on analytics, they can tell or project where a hitter's going to hit based on the pitch he's going to possibly swing at. So what they do, they overload one side. So
it's all that money ball shit.
Yeah. So you can see technically third base, wide open for a left-handed hitter because they know he's most likely either going to pull or hit a dead center. So that's the reason why. And they'll pitch him whatever pitches to help either cause that or give him a strikeout. So it just takes the fun out of it, really.
It's analytics based.
And they cheating
the
now
NBA
because you had Houston doing some shit that the Patriots used to get away with.
Houston was
but you know what? That's always been in baseball. I used to steal sign. If we could get your sign, I can.
Not electronically though, Bees. Not. But you ain't have wires on and shit.
True, but if I know what you about to throw me, that shit about to be gone.
Khalil.
What up, fam?
Get off my goddamn Astros, man. Okay, we won.
Hey, they cheated, bro.
Them niggas had wires.
You ain't trying
they was ready.
You ever heard
Brother Amari, you really gonna defend that shit, man?
Hey, it ain't cheating unless you get caught.
Hey man, brother Amari keeping it real, man. Brother Amari keeping it real, man.
I'm not defending it. I'm just saying, like V said, like, come on, man. It's been around. Everybody's doing it. Like, let's stop it. We got caught.
I respect it. I respect it.
Now,
Bees is talking about more of a traditional way of cheating. These motherfuckers they took it to a whole new level.
I mean, look, hey, don't be mad at our critical thinking, okay? We outsmarted it.
Hey, now I will say this. Didn't Houston get in trouble a couple years before that for stealing information out of the Cardinals organization?
Yeah,
and they recruiting and shit. So Houston been cheating for a minute.
I ain't got nothing to say.
They're doing
That's because y'all ain't got that many good Hall of Famers. Y'all got like Craig Biggio and them type guys. Them guys wasn't really shit, man.
They wouldn't though. I was fighting hard for Bagwell.
Shit, they got their best players.
Shit. Bagwell.
See, I remember the old Astros long when they played in the Astrodome. I actually been to the Astrodome back in the 80s, 90s.
I've been to more baseball.
Them uniforms was dope too, though. Them uniforms was dope.
They would.
Yeah, I don't like their colors.
Yeah, but
the new ones is dope too, though.
The 90s pissed me off, man. The Braves should have won at least 5 championships in the 90s.
I don't know why
the Indians should at least had 2 of them. I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck we lost to the Florida fucking Marlins. Like, to this day, I still haven't figured that out yet. Yeah,
that was the first year they was out, right?
That was like their first year because they had all the because they had a whole bunch of like all them dudes was like drafted except for like Randy Johnson, I think was like moved over there, but they had a young ass what's his face Mickey Cabrera and all them, like them dudes was fucking kids, man, and we lost to them. Luis Gonzalez, like get out of here, man. Indians had a way better fucking team than them.
And the other crazy thing, especially in the 80s, 70s, 80s, and early 90s, these teams used to provide all these players with these greenies and all these pills. They'd have them out in the locker room because they play so many games.
Yeah.
So they give them uppers.
Yeah, that means.
But baseball is the best sport to go watch. But my opinion.
That shit look boring on TV, dog.
No, you go there for the fans. Go to the fans be cussing the motherfuckers out from all the way to the nosebleeds, like they really making an impact. Like the motherfuckers be fucked up.
You go to a game, man. You'll never be more comfortable sitting in a Major League Baseball arena, bro. It's so much to do, and at night, those night games, the air. If you in a good town, man, it's nothing like it, bro.
I went to a Braves game last year.
Hey, and unlike football, you don't miss shit or basketball. Basketball, you miss half the game. You don't even see it.
You're gonna be dizzy in the motherfucker watching basketball.
Then you have to pay attention to it, especially if you're sitting down, because that ball will come humming, bro. You better pay attention to where them foul balls and them loose balls come, because they will tear your ass up.
Yeah. Oh, hell no.
See, them San Francisco fans didn't have a chance because Barry Bonds was hitting them bitches into that fucking McCovey Cove every fucking time. Every last one of them motherfuckers was in McCovey Cove.
He was landing into the Bay Bridge and shit.
Bro, I went to a lot of Oakland games, so when we had Mark McGwire and Canseco, Yeah, that shit was.
Oh, the Bash Brothers. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We had Ricky Henderson, man. That shit. So, truthfully told, man, that was whenever I took a girl out for the first time, I would take her to a baseball game. It didn't matter if it was minor league, AAA, or major league.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
best spot.
Yeah, baseball is fun, man. Even to talk baseball is fun. It's like it's getting like college basketball. It starts becoming hard to watch.
Yeah.
It's
all about pitching.
Well, I think I think the other thing they fucked up is they made it more regional.
Yeah,
it's hard to watch other teams now.
Yeah.
And we came up, it didn't matter where you live, you could watch the Braves,
exactly.
you could watch the Cubs, the Reds would be on. Exactly. You can watch all now if it ain't on ESPN, you can't get a game unless you buy a Major League Pass.
Yeah, that's how I became a Chicago Bulls fan back in the 80s and Atlanta Braves because we had WGN in Chicago and then we had Turner TBS when I was in Florida. So I watched all those games every week, every night. You know what I'm saying? It was like I could watch every Chicago Bulls game, every Chicago Cubs game. But I just didn't like the Cubs like the Braves.
Yeah,
and the tickets be cheap too, bro. Tickets be cheap for some good.
Yeah, that's the other thing, Anti. You ain't got to spend $600 to go to a football game.
And also, if you don't drink beer, a baseball game will make you want to have a fucking beer. It's gonna make you want to have one, bro. I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, let me get a beer. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what you spend $100 on, bro.
Khalil, I heard the Indians have one of the best rosters in baseball this year.
Yeah, we look decent. We look decent. I mean, we always have a good roster. The Indians is one of the best farming systems in baseball history. They get the best players and fucking trade them.
He just said one of them. Sister.
Manny Ramirez.
I said one of them. They do though.
Okay. Oh yeah,
especially in the '90s, dude. The players we was drafted in the '90s, we couldn't miss. We couldn't miss. It was just that we just didn't win.
Same thing with the A's, man. We were the fucking Yankees farm team forever. At least from the 2000s on, we've been the Yankees farm team.
They got CT from us, and that was well. They got Kenny Lofton, but he was washed up by then.
They had both Gambie brothers. They had Chavez. Who else they get?
Hey, Khalil, did you go to the parade when the Cavs won the finals?
Oh yeah, I was one of the first people there, bro. I used to work downtown.
Yeah, I went there too.
You had to go.
Now,
you can't pass that opportunity up.
Now, as great as that was, do you think the Indians? I already know the Browns would be much worse, but do you think the Indians would be a little worse in terms of how it was?
Nah, I mean the Indians is cool, but Cleveland is it's a football town, so like anything can't rival them. If the Browns win a Super Bowl, bro, they gonna have to bring the National Guard here. Like, these fans gonna tear this motherfucker up, man.
Bro, Khalil, if the Browns win the Super Bowl, the rapture is gonna take place.
I'm leaving. I'm gonna go to fucking Cincinnati or something for a few days because they gonna fuck this. They gonna be looting. They gonna act like it was a fucking riot for real. They gonna loot. They gonna tear this city the fuck up, and the cops don't let them. That's the thing. Like when them people was flipping over fucking fire trucks and cop cars and shit when the Cavs won. Imagine what they gonna do when the Browns win.
Bro, it's funny because I remember when the Cavs won the finals, they ran out of alcohol. It's gonna be
done, man.
Bro, there would be no school for like 2 weeks. Jobs would be closed for like a month, bro.
They got to board up they got to board up them little shops and shit like that because them fans gonna tear all that shit up.
Bro,
everything.
I can only dream of it, but man, if that ever
and
happens,
see, they only reported like a million and a half people. It was like at least 4 million people downtown when I left. It was too crowded. I left.
Man, bro,
like,
I couldn't imagine if the Lions won, bro. The whole Detroit riots will start again, bro. Shit.
Hey, Sean, fuck you too, bro.
hey, shit. That's why I told you a month ago, bro. If the Browns and the Lions were in the Super Bowl, the world's gonna end.
I think that's a great segue to our top five.
No, the Super Bowl era would be over because nobody would watch it.
Nobody watched that
Well,
shit.
the Browns is closer to one than Detroit is.
Oh, because
closer to one.
people would watch Cleveland, but if you throw the Lions in there, ain't nobody tuning in for that shit.
Hey,
That's not what
Bees, that's messed up.
No, that's for real.
The NFL wouldn't allow that. They'd be like, yeah, they real good. Let's do so. We ain't about to let this shit. They ain't gonna let Southern.
What was it? Like 3 years ago when the Lions was good and they went down and beat Dallas, they robbed them then.
They sure did.
No, we were not. It was in 2014. We were supposed to be Bells, but they robbed us.
Yeah, they robbed you, and then they told you have a coach to smile, take your ass back up there.
Hey, so that sounds like a great way for a segue for our top five. Me and J Mac. Anybody got top five right there?
Nah.
Top five places you don't want to be when they win the Super Bowl or championship.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Cleveland, number one. Detroit, number two.
I'm out of here.
Let's do something else, bro.
Philadelphia.
Oh, Philadelphia.
Philly motherfuckers is crazy.
Yeah, Philly was tearing shit up, and they won the Super Bowl. I'm like, how do y'all do that?
Hey, let's do another top five though, where we had
was beating up cops and all type of shit.
Okay, because if we do this top five, everybody might have the same answers though.
All right, what about something stupid like
what do you guys see?
Top five
top
five restaurants you grew up liking.
I mean, we struggling on these top fives, bro.
Yeah, we are.
I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know, like, just
shit. Maxwell.
I don't know, like, I guess, like, what? I guess. Let's do like top five albums you grew up on.
We already did that.
We do that.
We always do that.
I got one. Top five.
Because of me.
Top five. Shut up, Cisco. Top five discontinued food items that you love.
What?
And don't say no McRib from McDonald's and all that.
Why not? Why not?
Hey,
I knew it.
Why not, man?
Nah.
That's another one, man. Hell no.
Hey,
pick one, Anton.
Technically, it's not. It don't count anyway.
If you in the chat, we struggling with our top five. What y'all got?
Well, I got one top five pizzas, man.
Top five.
Hell no.
It's better than that.
That's cool, but I would name some restaurants that's only here in Cleveland, so that wouldn't even be like, you know what I mean, for me at least.
Okay.
Top five all-time cars.
5 cheating scares. We're not doing that.
I like the cars. I like the cars one.
You do cars.
I don't know the cars. I don't know the cars.
I just
all
like
right. Top five female celebrities.
Hold up. This is your cars, Anton. They all the cars.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
I'm just not in the cars like that.
Would you
top five female celebrities?
Top five. I don't know.
Top five sports scandals.
Or top five
shoes.
That's NCAA.
Top five.
All-time shoes. What the hell?
No. We already did that anyway. Top five favorite athletes growing up.
That's cool.
Just
top five favorite.
Okay.
Just general athletes don't have to be
good.
any
y'all don't want to go with top five coons?
Yo, I'm crying.
Hey, Jason Whitlock.
Only problem is we don't know as many coons as you. You know.
Jason Whitlock, Stephen A. Smith.
Jason Whitlock.
I'm gonna go Clarence Thomas.
Is not a coon, bro.
I'm gonna go Sheriff Clark from Minnesota. He got to put Sheriff Clark in there. You got to put Candace Owens in there.
Will Kane.
Nah, he ain't no cool. He ain't black.
He white.
Hey, what we doing? We doing top five athletes? Or what?
Yeah, we doing top five athletes of all time. Your favorite top five.
All right. I'll go with Muhammad,
Kareem,
Earl Campbell, Lester Hayes, Marcus Allen, and number 5 would be
Kareem Beast.
I already said Kareem.
No.
Trying to remember. Bo Jackson.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong.
Nah.
You
Who's
can
next?
tell how old that nigga is. That nigga ain't say nobody.
I'm gonna go. For me.
You can tell that nigga old. That nigga that say nobody our generation, dog. I'm just saying, God damn, boy.
I was thinking like, damn, do we got anything modern in that motherfucker?
You don't know who Michael Johnson is?
The Olympic dude, the Olympic runner, right?
Yeah, he run. He got a little training program.
You don't know who Bo Jackson is?
Bo Jackson,
Now,
he one of the
that's
guys
the Hayes.
behind.
Man, only J Mac and Sean probably know who that is.
I'm just saying, you ain't say nobody of the modern. I know who modern. I'm saying you ain't name no nigga of the modern era.
He said top 5 athletes growing up.
I got you.
I thought you just said period, like just your top 5.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, top 5 period. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll take them 5. I thought it was growing up.
I got.
Go ahead, Lee.
I got LeBron, Ramon, James, the GOAT. Okay, seriously,
Okay,
I have. Okay, no, seriously, I've been.
Somebody else go.
No, I could tell Cisco was moving the
music. Seriously, I have Barry Sanders. I have LeBron, Muhammad Ali, Jerry Rice, and that fifth one's very tough. Kareem is starting to grow on me, so I'll say Kareem.
That's solid. Both of y'all are solid. I'm gonna go Roy Jones Jr. I'm gonna go Michael Jordan. I'm gonna go Sweet Pea, Pernell Whitaker.
Hey,
I'm gonna go LeBron.
And then LeBron.
Nah, I would pick Mark Price before Elo though. And then I'm gonna go Usain Bolt.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's cool.
Hey, Ray DeRozan got Derek Jeter, Tony Gwynn, Clayton Kershaw, Bryce Harper, and Kevin Durant.
Tony Gwynn, San Francisco, right? Gwynn, San Francisco. Or was it Padres, right? What did Sean have?
One of the best hitters.
Sean had a good one too.
He stole one of mine too.
He got Walter Payton, Magic, Ken Griffey Jr. Damn, I forgot about Ken Griffey. Favorite player of all time. Lawrence Griffin Joyner. Yeah, that's a good list. My bad answer. Go ahead, brother.
I go LeBron, Mike Tyson, Sean Taylor, Drew Brees,
and Aaron Brooks,
and Joe Horn.
I got mine.
Dude, I fuck with Joe Horn, man.
Oh, Cisco has D Ford.
He's got technical difficulties right now. So
that nigga got Patrick Willis.
So Anti, you can get kicked out too. I got Joe Montana. I got FloJo, of course. I got Sugar Ray Leonard. I got Arthur Ashe and Ricky Henderson.
Damn good list.
That man said D Ford.
Hey, Cisco. This is like the 9th time you've done this. You know what? You're racist. Okay, you're racist.
Hey, I was told black people can't be racist.
You know I'm trolling.
Who you got,
they also said black men don't cheat.
That's true.
Who's still here?
Oh my shit.
What you got, brother Mari?
What about Trudy King?
My mic good?
Yeah.
Mikey Tyson. Nigga, Mikey Tyson.
True to King, you have Ala Adunabi, 1, Antoine Walker.
We ain't doing that, man. We ain't
Big,
doing that.
you know Bill Russell number 1.
That man got a fat bill on that
I don't have him in order, but I mean, you can't go wrong with.
Come on,
Jared Stidham's 3.
Russell.
Who else? Bill
Fat
Russell,
Melo,
Muhammad Ali,
Sherman Douglas,
Larry Bird.
Nah, Larry Bird not on my list.
Sherman Douglas.
Why? Because he a white boy? Hell no.
I mean, my list for my list for a reason. My list for a reason.
I know.
If you can't catch the pattern,
Hey,
It ain't about color either. You ain't touched
he
the
Atlanta
fatness.
heavy right there, ain't he?
Hey, ISO, that's a horrible list, homie.
Wow.
That's an Atlanta list,
That's
bro.
that they
That's
said
Atlanta
Jeff
list.
Teague and
That
John.
nigga
Yo,
got
that's
Joe
crazy.
Johnson.
He got Roddy White too, bro.
Joe Johnson.
Hey,
Hey,
man,
man,
nobody
hey,
top five got.
They got Algie
Ain't nobody
Crumpler and
top
shit.
five got no goddamn Roddy White in it, boy. Stop capping.
Jeff
Who
Teague.
said
That
that?
shit
Who
nuts.
said that?
That
Hold
shit's
up. I'm on your
crazy.
ass, boy. Hold up. Who said that in the chat, dog?
What's that?
That's his favorite
Hey,
team.
Touche, you forgot Brian Scalabrine on your list too.
Oh my
That
god.
nigga said Joe
The White
Johnson,
Mamba.
Julio Jones, Jeff T. Hey, ISO Joe, shut the channel down, bro.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
know
shut the
you
channel
from
down,
Atlanta.
dog.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Hey, True to King.
What you got stand on business?
I know. I gotta hear the best. True.
I
I
got
ain't hear the
Mike
rest of
Vick,
True.
Mike
You got
Vick, Deion Sanders,
Brian Leaf.
hell no, Derrick Rose, LeBron James.
You got all
What's that,
basketball players, nigga. Goddamn.
Nah, I said Deion Sanders
You said Deion.
and Mike
Yeah, you
Vick.
said Deion and Mike Vick. Yeah.
Who my fifth? I want to go baseball. I like as a shorty. I like Ozzie Smith because he did them backflips.
Oh, good one.
St. Louis Cardinals.
My uncle used to show me tapes of doing backflips and shit. So I used to like watching him. I'll put
Hey,
him.
True, what's your list? True,
That's a
what's your
good
list?
My list.
Somebody
I
gonna
said
come. Somebody gonna come in this bitch and say Tyreek Hill. Watch what I tell you.
I said Bill Russell,
He
Muhammad Ali, Usain Bolt.
I got Walter Payton.
Take your hand off your chin.
I'm tweaking. Walter Payton too.
That long ass chin you got, nigga.
Trying to think.
That's why I said take your hand off your chin.
Nigga.
This nigga sitting up here like Conan the Destroyer.
Boy, got that. That boy got that. Nigga got that Natalie Nunn chin. Nigga,
damn.
hell no.
Shit.
Yeah, fucked up, bro.
Andre the Giant.
Hey, True. I gotta have a comment. Hey, what you got against white people, dog?
I didn't. That's not my. Wait, what do you mean?
You got against white people, True, dog.
I don't have nothing against white people.
True, you got 3.
Why Larry Bird in your top 5 is?
We said best athletes, bro.
I could put them there, but that's not my list. So,
I mean, he ain't grow up on Little Bird, so.
I'm trying to really think though. That's tough though, man. Floyd Mayweather, fuck it. I say Floyd Mayweather.
You got one.
I forgot sweetness.
True to King. You got one more.
Mikey Tyson.
And
Did Tyson?
Mikey Tyson. Fuck Floyd up.
Mike Tyson actually hates.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
he said he don't like the way he fight, dog.
Tom Brady, True.
No, it ain't that.
Nah,
it's not that. He said when Mike Tyson was going through some rape allegations, Tyson was basically saying that Floyd advised the girl to take Mike to court and all that. He even funded her her court hearings and shit like
that's
that.
some old ass shit.
Hey,
Floyd do little sucker shit like that.
Damn, True, it take you 11 hours just to pick 5 niggas. Damn.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga, you better have Bill Russell in there the way you be capping for his ass.
I already said Bill Russell. Bill Russell was number 1.
Yeah, he has one more left.
I'm really trying.
Tom Brady.
J Mac got Ray Lewis, Shannon Sharp,
Ed Reed.
Nah,
Larry Ogden.
He got one.
Bro.
Who's going now?
Len Bias.
Who's going now?
Go ahead, J Mac.
Oh, okay. I ain't mean to cut nobody off. Well, a lot of y'all said some of the ones that I had on my list, but I got some more. So Lawrence Taylor, I grew up watching him, and it was just unbelievable.
Oh yeah,
Barry Bonds, we talked about him earlier. Watching him night in and night out when baseball was great was just off the chain, man. That dude he could do it all. Even before he started hitting all those home runs, he was a hell of an outfielder. When he was with the Pirates. Serena Williams, enough said. I mean, she's just She just came to a sport, and she just came and took over. She took over a sport that
she got back there, boy.
Very hard to take over. But also got Carl Lewis.
Okay.
I grew up watching him.
Hey, have you ever seen his music video?
Huh?
Oh gosh!
Have you ever seen his music video?
Please.
You ever seen him? You ever seen him sing the national anthem?
Hey, not
Hold up.
The music video, bro.
Yo,
man. Oh man. You gonna make me pull that video up?
No, please don't.
Hey, I got a question. I got a question. J-Mac, though, Carl Lewis in his list, I ain't hear one old motherfucking comment at all. I'll throw out some names, and I gotta be decrepit.
Hey, I ain't saying I respect the old head.
Hey, I feel Arthur Ashe, bro. What are you talking about?
I know, but no, and same with you.
Yeah.
I wish I could have seen Lawrence Taylor play, bro.
The way they be talking about dude, man.
He jumped off
man.
Yeah,
Like,
he jumped off the screen.
I wish I could have seen.
He literally jumped off the screen.
Hey,
let me ask y'all something. Hold up. I watch I watch Aaron Donald closely when I see him on TV, dog.
He ain't better
and I just
nowhere near. Nowhere near.
Nothing like
nowhere near.
I'm gonna tell you one more player. I'm gonna let y'all go real quick. One more player that I grew up watching when he's another defensive player, Mike Singletary. There will never be linebackers like that in the game no more.
Hold up, I think Ray Lewis get that nigga. I think
Ray Lewis is close.
Money.
Ray Lewis is close.
I think Ray Lewis gave him a run for his money, dog. I'm sorry.
But Singletary was a beat.
Hey, dog. I don't think Aaron Donald better than Derek Thomas.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Derek Thomas was the next one.
But you gotta factor in how hard it is to get pass rush from the interior, bro.
I do.
And he's small with it, bro.
He is, but the problem he got is he can't dethrone Reggie White, bro.
No, man. He got long. He ain't carrying over yet.
Hold up. This man, hold up. He didn't already won 4 defensive player of the year?
I don't give a shit what he win.
He wasn't Reggie White.
He ain't Reggie White, bro.
Anton. Not with the Eagles or with the damn Packers. Nothing better than either one of them.
Anton. Now, I feel that Jerry Rice is the GOAT when it comes to just football, period. But if there's any player I would that you could pick over Jerry Rice, and I wouldn't argue, Lawrence Taylor. That's it.
Yeah.
Lawrence
Taylor.
Yeah, Lawrence Taylor.
I wish I could see that play live, bro.
If you say Lawrence Tayller is the GOAT over Jerry Rice, I won't argue. Anybody else, I'll dismiss it. That's just
I think Walter Payton's the great side team.
Emotionally, I agree with that, man. That dude was
I haven't gone yet. Shit.
Oh, go ahead, CA.
And then you didn't finish your list, though, did you?
Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars Graham.
It's gonna it's never be nothing like that. Nah, I got LeBron James, Barry Sanders. I also got I think I got Rajon Rondo. Sorry, I got 3 right there. I gotta add a tennis player on this list. I got Serena Williams. Who else I got?
Maria Sharapova.
Kelvin Johnson would
don't play me like that, bro. I don't like that woman, bro. Like, you know,
I feel like he robbed us, dog.
Who else I got? I gotta need one more player.
That man retired too early into his career. He robbed us, dog.
Man, Julio better than that dude, man.
Oh yeah. Give me
Julio is not better than Calvin Johnson.
Give me Calvin Johnson.
Stop cap. No, he is not. Stop cap. Nah, true. We not about to do that, B. Bees, we not about to do that, bro.
I'm saying I take Julio.
He wasn't better than Calvin Johnson at his peak.
Hell no, it's not even close.
I take Julio.
Hey, Randy Moss was
crazy as hell.
You're a crazy man.
Randy Moss was
crazy.
Crazy man.
Hey, that motherfucker just a little better than David Boston.
Whoa.
Hey, y'all, bro,
B just hating. B just hating.
No, hey,
You
hey,
be
hey.
hating, dog. I'm sorry.
No,
You be
You talking
hating,
about
dog.
the Cardinals, David Boston?
That was
Yeah.
I was trolling.
Yeah, you
Arizona.
man, hey,
That,
man,
no, when he
Kevin
got in
Johnson.
the weight room, David Boston.
Man, you got Kelvin
Hey,
Johnson
dude,
fucked
No,
up,
that
dog.
dude was
I
on
got
steroids.
Julio as a better receiver than Calvin Johnson.
I
No
don't believe that.
troll.
I'm
That's just
sorry.
my opinion, bro.
I'm sorry. Hell
Okay, hey,
no.
Ted,
That's your opinion,
we got
though.
one more to
I
go.
don't agree with that, but
Hold
I
on,
see what you're saying. It's
hold on.
Go
debatable.
ahead, Cisco.
Let's see a finish
No,
his list.
I finished. I finished.
Are you finished?
I said
J Mac
LeBron.
didn't finish his.
Yeah.
Oh, my last one was Bo Jackson, bro. My bad.
Okay.
Bo
Now
Jackson.
that dude right there, if they wouldn't have fucked him, he'd be the GOAT.
Oh boy. Yeah. Oh yeah. To see that man in his
He had
prime
that
was
hip.
unreal.
That hip.
When he was at Auburn, man, that shit was unfair.
Yeah, it
When
was
he
a
was in
video
Oakland,
game,
it was
bro.
unfair, bro.
Yeah, it was unfair.
Didn't he run like a 4.13 or something like that?
Nah,
So,
he ran
Get the
Hell
fuck
no,
out of here. Ain't
he ain't run
nobody
no
never run that
4.13,
fast.
man.
yeah.
Hell
physically
Yeah,
impossible,
no.
bro.
actually,
Yeah.
there
Ain't
has
nobody never
been.
run that damn
Yeah,
fast.
there has been.
Who?
Unofficial.
Not no laser time.
Unofficial. Chris Johnson ran that unofficial.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he
No, he
did.
did not.
Yeah, he
Chris
No, he
did.
Johnson
said
ran a
unofficial.
4.29.
I
Not
said unofficial, not at the
not.
fucking compound.
He ran a 4.24 at the combine, not 4.29.
Did
No, he
you
ran a
hear me?
4.29.
Did you shower
I
today,
heard you.
nigga?
Yeah, you said
Did you
unofficial.
shower today, Anti?
Shower these nuts in your mouth,
Did
nigga.
you shower, nigga?
Whoa.
Cause you forgot to wash them ears out.
Gobble, gobble, motherfucker.
Yeah. Hey, also
Whoa.
another fact. The two dudes, Dante Hall ran a 4.15
He was
at
fast
Virginia
as
Tech.
shit too.
Yeah, that motherfucker's fast.
Yeah, he
But
was real
The
fast.
Hewlett
also,
joystick.
but
Daryl Green.
Yup.
Bo Jackson too.
Oh
Bo
yeah,
Jackson.
Daryl Green.
Yeah, but you talking about guys. See, Bo Jackson, he's not going to beat you on a track, but football speed, you
Yeah.
Oh, he did though. No.
forget about it.
So unofficially, he's one of those unofficials too, as far as running a 4.1 flat.
Yup.
That's what I'm
4.1
saying.
unofficially, that was Bo Jackson, and he ran track and field. The difference between him and everybody else is that he was running fast and he run towards you, and then he'll run your ass over.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It's so enamoring that he's so big,
Yeah,
carrying all that weight and that fast.
That was freaking nature.
How big was Bo Jackson?
He said he didn't even lift like that.
He's
bro.
really not that tall, Anti. I met him.
He about 5'10", about 235.
Yeah, he's about yep, exactly.
Hold on,
Herschel Walker was a
hold
freak of
on,
nature,
Five
too.
10, 235 is huge.
Hold up. He was 235?
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah.
man,
I
this
don't
dude
believe Bo Jackson when that goddamn big.
Yeah.
God damn.
No, he was big,
All right.
man. Herschel Walker was big too, bro. Them dudes was
Hey,
huge,
bro,
man.
that's how the running backs used to be.
Hey man,
Earl Campbell, all of them was that big, bro.
Yep,
Speaking
Earl
of
Campbell, another one.
hey,
Campbell was another one.
Khalil.
Eric Dickerson was too. Eric Dickerson was a huge
J-Mac.
dude too.
He was like 225.
Yeah,
J-Mac.
Eric Dickerson was tall.
Eric Dickerson like
He was
6'4"?
like 6'3".
Yeah,
J-Mac,
and he was
speaking
like
of-
235.
Hey J-Mac, we were talking about defense earlier. You mentioned
Singletary.
Mike Singletary. Who are your greatest five defensive
6'1"
players
what?
of all time?
Oh, 227 is
My
what it
five
said.
greatest
Oh, okay.
defensive
God,
players.
235.
Yeah.
Well, that's 8 pounds, bro.
Yeah,
That's
who,
not
Hey, them
yeah,
8
who,
pounds matter, dog.
yeah, who are your
Not for him.
who are your five greatest defensive players of all time, J-Mac?
J Mac,
Deion
you gotta
Sanders.
save it. You gotta save it for the draft.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Hey,
That's right.
did everybody get their
Oh,
top
thank
five
you,
yet?
Khalil. Hey, that's some good get back too, bro. Thank you.
Yeah,
Go
go
ahead,
ahead,
brother
brother Omari.
Go ahead, brother Mari. You're the last one. Then we're gonna wrap this thing up.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it. So this is top five that mean the most to you right now. Like they ain't gotta be like.
Yeah, just to you, bro.
good
Your
athletes.
top 5 favorite athletes. Top 5
All right,
favorite
all right.
athletes.
Bernie
Hakeem
Williams.
Olajuwon.
You said what?
Bernie Williams.
Baseball, Knicks. Not Knicks, but Yankees. My bad.
Yankees, yeah. T.O.
Yeah.
Nice.
Barry Bonds. LeBron James. Mike Vick. And for an extra special one, Al Bundy.
Yeah, that was a real good pick. He goes 5 touchdowns in one game.
I left Michael Jordan out too. I'm tweaking.
Hey, Goat Social left. I was about to say something to him.
Goat Social.
All right, hey, fellas, hey, J-Mac, you want to take us out, bro?
Oh man, it's been a great show, man. Appreciate everybody. Real quick, Friday we're doing the second half of the All 22. If you're listening, make sure you're there on time. It's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. We got a lot of things in store coming up. Wednesday, we're going to really get back into some NBA talk because I really want to break down a little bit more about the other teams that didn't really make moves that are playoff teams in the NBA. We haven't really touched down what that really means for the NBA this year moving forward. Salute to SB Sports Talk. Salute to B Stand on Business. Khalil, League, Cisco, CA3 Sports Talk. Everybody in the chat. ISO Joe, Ray, Renegade. Everybody who support us, man. Thank you.
Congrats on 1K subs, though.
Appreciate the 1K. The thing about the 1K is it takes 1,000 people to hit the subscribe button. So we really appreciate everybody who digs what we're doing. And we just getting started.
Salute.
Other than that, that's it, bro. Y'all be safe out there.
Peace.
All right, fellas.
Later.